All right. Let's start the show. What do you reckon? Mr. Terrific, welcome back from a long, 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 long holiday.
Thank you, Timmy. How are you? That's you know what? I guess we will be okay. It's not out yet. It's not out yet in YouTube. There's a couple of those like that. You know
What do you mean?
the song.
Oh, the song. Yeah, the some songs. No, no, no.
I,
It's the
I
artists get to decide the different permissions, and certain artists just they let YouTube know that hey, I don't want to give permission to
yeah.
my music to
I
play.
think I think that actually happened to the last song too with Summer Girl. Yeah, because the song is going viral on TikTok. It's
Yeah,
like from a Kurd
yeah.
from Kurdistan, or no, he's from Germany, but he's a Kurd, and
Hmm.
it's not on the YouTube platform yet for songs.
Yes.
Same sort of gig. You know,
Yeah. So
same
I
sort
I
of
I
gig.
played
Similar,
something in that
yeah, in that genre.
style. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a disco. Some
yeah. But
uh,
that's the hottest song of this summer. But this is
will
a
we
cool
be
song.
okay? This one?
No, this one is a cool song. This is a
This one's
cool
pretty
song
cool, right?
too. But the one by the Kurd that my
Oh, the
I
Kurt.
don't follow. I don't follow this stuff.
Oh,
Too.
tell me. What's it called?
Ah,
The
fuck.
Kurt?
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Come on.
He's you mean he's Kurd? He's like
He's
Kurd,
Kurdish. He's
but you don't
Kurdish.
know his name, like his
It's
former name.
he's yeah. He's big. No, he's something poppy.
Poppy.
Okay.
Poppy. Is it Watch Poppy?
No, it's not.
Poppy Wilo?
No, it's not Poppy Wild. Does anyone know in
Papilino?
the chat? Do you know anyone know in the chat who I'm talking about?
Poppy. Let's just Google it. Poppy. Is he Poppy Juice?
No, what the fuck? It's god damn it.
Okay,
I
let's see
don't
here.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
Poppy. Fat Poppy?
Fat Poppy or something like that.
Is it a
And
fat Poppy?
it's
Oh,
called
Poppy Soul.
what is it? What do you have? What do you have? What do
I
you
don't
have?
know. I can't find it. No, this is way too much. This
It's
no,
too much.
find it.
My brain is already overflowing.
So
Okay,
cool.
I
Let's
don't
talk
know. It's
watches, man.
Yeah,
Let's not overcomplicate this.
let's talk watches, but we can talk pizza
Good.
first. That
Oh,
pizza
yeah.
place looks amazing in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah, it
pull it up.
looks
The new
amazing.
one. Is it a new one?
Yeah,
Looks like a new one.
that new one I sent you.
Let me pull it up here.
It looks amazing. I want to go to that. New York, there's nothing like New York City pizza. I do like New Haven better, but it's up there. New York is the way to go. I mean,
Yeah.
when I'm in Florida, they have their pizza sucks. When
Hmm.
I'm in like Alabama, their pizza sucks. Wyoming, their pizza sucks. I mean, I hate to say this, but even like Detroit pizza, I'm not into. Chicago style pizza sucks. Okay, Chicago doesn't have good pizza. Philadelphia has great cheese steaks, but not good pizza. But this place looks amazing. It's like maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles away from you, Timmy.
Really? It's that
Yeah,
close. You know,
I think.
I've been doing that trick that you have taught me regarding pizza,
Yeah,
and I've been indulging in a lot of pizza lately. Let me show you the box of pizza. I sent it to you previously, but
well, you did.
show
You
you
did.
on
Is
the
this the one that you
screen.
get a deal afterwards if you
It's the
come on during
deal.
certain
Yeah, don't tell
times?
anybody. You know,
No,
that's just a
I mean,
secret.
who's gonna come to New York and do that? I mean,
I don't want to take
it's
any
everywhere.
chances,
It's
man.
everywhere. You know who does that? My son. He saves like a ton of money.
Yeah, yeah, because dude, it's
He's
cooked.
still on a tight budget. You know.
Right now, it's you know, without this app, I wouldn't be able to afford
Oh, I would tell
to eat
everybody.
food.
I would
That's how
tell everybody.
bad it is right now. No, don't tell anybody. It's I don't want anybody to know. This is a trademark. Look, somebody wants to know, they can contact us personally, and we'll let them in on the secret.
Or we can
But
put in
we
the
don't
WhatsApp
want
app.
just
We can put in the WhatsApp app.
because you know, actually, a lot of the restaurants,
Yeah.
they're taking advantage of this app. They're abusing the system. So basically, it instead of you know, using the app the way it was intended,
Yeah.
they're they're basically just creating special dinner and lunch menu and just selling food on there as if it was kind of discounted. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
I
it's
understand. I
real
get it.
messed up.
I get it. They're taking advantage, and so they're lowering.
Taking
But
advantage of the system.
this is not only in New York City, or which is the mecca, food mecca of, I can say United States. London and Paris are up there too. But the thing is, or in Tokyo. But the thing is, this is all over the place. I mean, people like people like Mike Lewis in Phoenix, Arizona, can use this app. If you live in I don't know, this random place. If you live in Dayton, Ohio, you can use this app. You can pretty much use this app anywhere. So it's not centralized in New York City or New York State. I mean, I have used this app myself in Miami,
It's the only
and
way that I'm able to afford to eat
well, food
nowadays.
is going to be expensive. I get that.
Dude, dude, dude. Yesterday, I got traumatized on the way. I was on the way to Philly,
Yeah,
and I stopped by a uh, a 7-Eleven in Manhattan, and when I saw
a Coke for
the
$4.
prices they had there,
Yeah,
no, but dude, hold on a second. Let me show you. Let me show you some stuff here, dude. This is gonna melt your brain, okay? This is gonna
yeah.
melt your brain. You're gonna really be pissed off on this one. Hold on a second. Let me just pull up some pictures here. Okay, so get this. It's not just Coke for $4. So by the way, this pizza right here in the picture,
Yeah.
that's
How much?
$6 worth of pizza.
That's a
$6.
bargain.
And I ate all of it. That's right. It
Oof,
lasted me a whole week because I
oof.
eat
Okay,
3 slices of pizza a day, and that's
okay,
it.
that's good. That's good. It's good. It's
I
good
just
breakfast. It's good for breakfast.
it's great. One meal per day.
Yeah,
Because it's got the cheese. The cheese has got some protein. Believe it or not, pizza is semi healthy food. So it's got
semi.
the semi. Yeah, it's the problem is the crust. But
Exactly.
but if you're doing like running, which I've been doing a lot, this actually helps because it's all carbohydrates. So you eat the pizza, so you get the protein from the cheese, you get a little bit of the vegetables from the tomato sauce, and then you get the carbohydrates from the
No,
bread.
it's
And
pretty
then you
damn
then go and exercise.
it's pretty damn healthy. And New
It's
York,
really good.
in my opinion, New York style pizza is, well, again, New Haven to me is the best, but this is the best.
So
It's,
get
it's
this.
up
Look at
there.
look at this. Look at this
Yeah,
stuff right here.
I'm all
I
for it.
couldn't believe it. What the hell? 3.99
That's
for 20-ounce Coca-Cola, or you can get it as a combo, 2 for 6.50. Get fucked. I mean,
I
these
like
prices
it.
are
I hope they
insane.
raise it. I hope
That
they raise it to $5.
dude,
I'm
it's gonna
okay.
be more expensive to drink Coke in
But
the city now than to smoke cigarettes. You know how
yeah,
cigarettes in the city, they get really bad rap because they're
it's like
taxed
24 bucks
to
for a
the
pack.
moon.
Come on.
There's no guess what? There's no any kind of evil, malevolent taxes on the Coca-Cola in the city.
Oh,
They were
I think
trying
there
to do
is.
it, but they
I think
never
they're
went
going
through with
after
it.
them. I think they're going after them. I think all
No,
the
but no, they did it.
liberals are going
Yes,
after
they
them.
did try. Well, no, but Bloomberg tried to do it. He's not a liberal.
Bloomberg reduced it that they didn't want the supersize. He didn't want it. Everyone was getting
No,
this
but he
big
was
gulp
trying to
thing.
put the taxes on the soda, yeah, and yeah, and the supersize thing, but they
He did
didn't
get rid
go
of the
through with it.
supersize. He did. I
No,
mean,
it's back. The supersize is back.
okay, all right. Well, Madani will do something about that. All right, so it
Well,
doesn't
but
really make a difference.
it's
We'll
not like
tax.
with
We'll
these
find a tax.
prices, nobody's gonna drink it anyways. This is what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. No, I believe it or not, I mean, I love it, but I don't drink it anymore. I don't have it at the house. But I mean, if
Yeah,
I go
it's
out,
bad for you
oh, it's
anyways.
awful for you.
But it's
It's
like these
awful for you.
brands, they're trying to price themselves out of business. I don't get
No,
it. Who's gonna
no,
buy?
no,
Who's
no.
gonna buy Coke? Honestly, when I saw this price, I said, "Fuck this." I'm not actually. It made me want like. It actually encouraged me to quit drinking Coke.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, you
This
should
is just Coke.
just
It's
buy their stock.
freaking Coke.
Just
Who
buy
gives
their
a
stock.
now? And now, so get this. I thought I was so pissed off by looking at this price, right? You know what I thought? you know what? I thought, fuck 7-Eleven. It's a scam. Let me go to the train station. There's a Walgreens there.
Oh,
Okay, I'll
perfect. How
just
much
go
is
to
it
the
there?
Walgreens.
How much?
I thought I was like, I'm gonna be clever. I'll go to the pharmacy. I'll get it there. You want to see pharmacy prices?
Yeah, let's see the pharmacy prices.
I don't think you're ready for this. Are
This
you
is
ready?
Walgreens. This is Walgreens.
Walgreens.
They're based in outside of Chicago, but there's
Yeah. Are you
Walgreens.
ready for the
Yeah,
Walgreens
let's go.
prices?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Okay. Get those underpants on
Okay.
because I'm gonna hit you with something. Even I did not share this in the WhatsApp group. Look at that.
I didn't. I can't.
5.29 for
No,
the Pepsi.
that's Pepsi. That's crap.
8.29 for Frappuccino Starbucks Sugar Bomb.
That's all
And
sugar. That's
yeah,
all
it's
sugar,
all
by the way.
sugar.
Yeah, that's all. It's
What
all
the
sugar.
hell is kind of prices are these? This is
Well, that's New York
mental.
City prices, though, Timmy. It's New York City
How
prices.
did they come up with this? I thought 7-Eleven was bad. This is overnight. This is overnight change.
Oh
I
God.
not even
Oh God.
kidding. What the hell? They woke up on the Monday morning and said, "You know what? Just make prices of everything ridiculous. Fuck these people."
Well, you're in New
Nick
York City. That's the problem. You're in New York
Nick Da
City.
Vinci, member for 50 months, 49 months actually. He says, home early, finally get to watch Timmy
There we
live. Let's go.
go.
Nick Da Vinci, legend from
Let's
the
go.
chat. Really appreciate your loyal support of the show.
And
And if you
really a
want to
good guy.
find
And
out which
really a
app,
good guy. And really a good guy. A phenomenal guy.
tremendous guy,
Yeah.
tremendous, lovely, lovely guy. If you want to know the secret app I've been using to be able to afford to live in New York City,
I'll say
send me a
I'll
message
give
on
it. I'll
WhatsApp.
give it to him. I'll give it
You
to him.
can give it to them. Yeah, give it to them.
I'll be happy to. Just put it in the WhatsApp app and I'll give it to you. It's an
Yeah.
easy. I don't know if it's a world. I don't know if it's world. Like I don't know if people from England can use it, or if you live in France or Denmark or Norway or whatever, or Asia, some places in Asia. I think right now it's only the United States, but I think it's phenomenal. But yeah, it's interesting. The restaurants can just make food cheap and just pretend like it's the after time and just make the profits. And
Exactly.
I can see New Yorkers doing that. Anything for a scam in New York.
Anything for a scam.
Okay, it's the one big scam. All right, it's like when I go there, it's like war. All right, every day when I lived there for like 3 years, it's like war. Yeah, I go out the streets and I should be carrying like a AR-15 or something. Okay, it's absolutely war there. Everything you do, like getting in a taxi, they would take you for like they did with you. Red in Miami, that person on Lyft or Uber took you guys for a ride. And you guys paid for an extra $15. You realize that, right? You got hosed in Miami.
I did.
Okay, all right.
I got hosed, man.
Hosed. You and Red got hosed that Uber ride to
Oh, it
the
was a
art
big
district.
scam. Yeah, and the
Big
thing
scam.
is, the app does the same thing. They just try to see if they can get away with the price that they quote you because they know what are you gonna do? You're gonna what? You're gonna and by the way, and Lyft, they used to be competing. Lyft used to advertise that they're like 30% cheaper than Uber. Now it's more expensive than
Yeah,
Uber.
now it's more
What
expensive.
the hell?
I used to use Lyft all the time because I could tip people on Lyft on the app, and then Uber started to do that. Uber didn't have like a tipping mechanism, but now they do that. Be frank with you, Timmy, I no longer use either of them. Okay, I no longer use either of them. It's a nice service, but I no longer use them. But it's fascinating. It's just fascinating. I think they're going to be out of business. Both of those, both Lyft and Uber, in about 5 years with driverless cars, unless they go driverless. Because it's happening. What is that? Weibo. I mean, they're in Boston now. They're in Austin. I think they're in San Francisco. They're all over. They're all over the place. Those driverless cars.
Hmm. Well,
Have you
speaking
ever
of cars,
have you ever tried one?
the driverless. Yes, we took a driverless cab in in LA once.
And did you like it?
No, I did not like it.
Okay. See,
was horrible.
Summer Girl likes it because she's worried about some creepy guy. And granted, I'm a creepy guy, but every a creepy guy is just going to like molest her or something. So she would rather take a driverless car.
I wish to get molested. That's my dream
Yeah,
someday.
me and you too.
Like we
Someone
got
want to rape
opposite
me.
dreams.
If someone
Yeah,
want to rape me, be my guest. That's it.
yeah,
Waymo. Thank
exactly.
you, Michael. So I'm
Yeah,
dream
I'm
of
hoping for a moment
I'm open.
when I can get some free
I'm open.
action from my Uber driver.
Open. Yeah. So anyway,
Different.
fascinating stuff. But you know what? Let Coca Cola. This is Pepsi. This is to me like unless I don't have Coke at a restaurant, then I'll take a Pepsi. But I usually ask for a Coke.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I thought I would get a discount at the Walgreens, and it was even worse than 7-Eleven. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
See,
Mike
Mike Lewis.
Lewis's Waymos are all over Phoenix.
Yeah, I
It's because
figured
it's
that.
hot. You know that in Vegas right now it's 120 degrees.
Oh, I know that.
What the hell kind of weather is
I know
that?
that. It's hot.
Because
It's hotter than Hades in the West Coast. Hotter than
So
Hades.
yesterday, I went to Philly for a little bit of a watch crew meetup, and on the way there, this was 15 minutes outside of Philly. Our our basically we hit a flooded area in downtown Philly, and dude, thank God for black women. All right, because without them, I would still be basically sitting in traffic.
What are you
What?
saying? They picked up the bus? What are you
No,
saying?
no.
What are
What?
you,
Let me show you what happened, because what happened was, you see these SUVs over here, the white Honda, the black Mazda, and not sure. I think
it,
that's a
it looks like another
kind of a,
Honda.
yeah, it's like another Honda. These white people, they were stuck. They were like chickens without the head. They didn't know what to do. They saw a little bit of the flooding, and they fucking chickened out and completely blocked off traffic. So thank God this African American lady had a flight to catch. So she got out of the bus and fucking told these white people to get the fuck out of the way, okay? Because we're gonna be ramming. There she is with the umbrella, putting these white people into their place, telling them to get the
Oh,
fuck out of the way,
yeah.
okay? Back the fuck out, okay? Because if you're too chicken shit to go through, then look, she's directing traffic,
Well,
telling
I
them
hate
get
to
the
say it,
fuck out.
she is right because what they're doing is they're blocking fucking traffic.
They're blocking traffic. They saw, you
Well,
see
look at
that
that. They
there's a
saw that
car in
pussy
the
car
middle,
right there.
totally stranded.
Yeah,
You see,
the pussy car. Yep.
they're fucking, yeah. That car is cooked, man.
It
That
done.
that that is it's
Done.
like a boat up there.
Yeah. Done. It
So
was gonna rust right through. Done.
they're still bobbling over there. So she
Done.
got those cars out of the way, and then finally we were stuck there for like 30 minutes until she was like, no, 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 no. So she went there, told him to get out of the way, and then look at this. We fucking waded through. The bus just freaking went for it. Watch this. Watch this. This the car that was there. It's just bobbing. Just
Oh
yeah.
man,
Goodbye.
it just went into the stinking like
It
passenger seat. The
yeah.
water.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're done. Look at
They're
that.
done. That car's done.
They're done. I don't know what these guys are waiting for. But by the way, look how close they are. They almost made it to the other side. Almost made it. But
Just
not
imagine if that
quite.
was an electric car, that would be like on fire now.
Oh yeah, that's why electric cars are so dangerous. But that looks like a Toyota.
The
Toyota.
bus should have pushed him out or her.
Yeah, you give them a little,
Little
you
push.
know,
But
push
then
in the back.
He's liable if the guy has like back problems or something.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
So
this is a watch channel, and we're getting
disaster.
criticized. Disaster. I've got a couple watches, brand new watches to look at too. What do you
Yeah.
want to do?
Okay. Let's talk about these chronographs first, or you want? We're gonna take a look at the pizza, and then we'll look at the
Let's take a look
chronograph.
at the pizza. Let's look at the pizza place real quick.
All right. Let's see this pizza. This is Dave Portnoy recommending some
Fred,
nice pizza.
we'll get the watches.
Yeah. Here we go.
You can,
Look, nice burn.
you know me,
Gotta love the
you know
burn.
how this bird earns a living. You know that this pizza speaks to me on a very primal level. Like, that is a great looking pizza. And that slice right there is a
Oh, yeah.
great looking slice. So,
A good looking
again, I
slice.
don't like to judge a book by its cover, but
Gotta
this
agree
is
with
what
Dave.
got me going. This is why we're out here. This is what we're doing. We're in the streets of Brooklyn. One bite, everyone knows the rules. Brooklyn DOP.
So this is called Brooklyn
Place. A lot of
DOP.
people in
Yeah,
here-
Brooklyn DOP, Timmy. It's
Oh, I want
probably
some.
2-3 miles away
See
from
what
you.
we got. Even that crisp, when I did that, 0 flop. Looks fucking great.
See here. Brooklyn DOP.
Oh,
Okay, it's by Prospect Park.
You know where that is, right?
really good.
Yeah, yeah. It's walking distance from me.
It's walking distance. How many miles is that? So
Ah,
The
just
hippier the
3-hour
location,
walk.
the less people say hello to me.
okay.
It's like a
Normal day
direct
for me.
fact. Sporting event, everyone says hello. Hippies, they're like, "Who are you?" No offense to any of the hippies around. Look at them.
Does roommate like pizza?
No, only white pizza.
Okay.
Tell me
Well, that's
Bob's not the best.
Okay.
Oh man, this is making me hungry. I'm doing a 5-day
I've
fast
never
right
seen
now.
so much confusion. With
Oh,
people
okay.
not being able to walk through the camera. It's like this day one
Is
stuff.
this your
8
first
one.
day?
Excellent.
Day 1, yeah, 24 hours.
Okay.
Because-
Anyway, back.
Because I had a hardcore Sunday, and then yesterday I overate, I drank, and I feel like I need to start August on the right track.
That's
Make
good.
up for some.
Shout out to the Philly boys.
Shout out to the Philly legends.
Fill out to the Philly boys. So you want to talk about the 2 watches I've got, and then I'll just shut up and you can talk about the rest.
Okay, all right.
So
We're never gonna get to these chronographs. Okay,
yeah,
which watches
I
did you want?
promise. So Glashütte Original came out with 2 new watches.
No way.
Yeah, and I actually like these. The CQ. So you go to Glashütte Original.
Shouldn't. Oh! I think I know which ones you're talking about. The ones that look exactly like what's it called? Hold on. I think I had them. I had them somewhere. These. They look exactly like the Longines. You know the
That's it.
Longines
They just came out
Commonwealth.
with them.
Look at that.
they're-
They're copying Longines Commonwealth Hydro Conquest.
I like them, Timmy. And you know what's nice about them? Both of them have open case back in the back.
Yeah, the Glashütte usually has, but look at this. In this article, they're not even showing it.
They're not
It's a
showing the
great
back.
alternative diver.
It's a great alternative dive watch.
A big date and a regular date.
regular day 39.5 and 42.5. The
Yeah,
small
this-
one, 39.5, is going for $13,000. Should be like 7. It'd be on Jama Shop in like 9 months.
Yeah.
Limited editions, 50 each, I think. What do you think?
Limited edition. What do I think? Oh man.
I like it.
It's one of those watches that's like there's just better divers. I mean, why would I get a Glashütte diver? You know what I mean? The Glashütte to get is the Pano. The Pano inverse,
What
the
is that?
Pano Luna.
What's that?
Glashütte, the Pano, the one that Double D has.
Got it. Okay.
Here. Glashütte Pano
I sort of like them.
Panomatic Luna.
I think these are beaters. The small one has a 200-meter water resistance. The big one's got a 300-meter water resistance. All right.
This is
Yeah,
the Glashooter to get,
that's the
not
one that's
not
the
this
one that
diver.
Humble Pines got.
Humble Pine. He's got the 150th anniversary. Was it 250th? I think it's like a 250th.
I don't know. I don't know.
250th. Yeah.
I like it,
It's great. It's the best. This
but
is
it's the
the
same.
one. Mickey got one.
I think they make the cases for Lange.
It does kind of look like they do, doesn't it?
I
Because
can't
Lange does not make their own
I don't
cases.
have proof of that, but I've been told that.
I think they used to be the same company as Lange.
Okay.
Like previously, kind of like the Tudor and Rolex. And then during the at the end of the World War II, when the Russia seized, you know how Russia seized and built the wall,
Yep.
split Germany into
I
two
got
halves.
I got that. I saw it during
Hey,
my younger days. Yep.
Mr. Gorbachev, what was the speech?
Please take down this wall.
Did he say please? I don't think he said
No,
please.
he didn't say please. Take down this wall.
Take down this wall, that wall. I think he
Take
said.
down this wall. That's what I thought he
Mr.
said.
Gorbachev, take down that wall. You know, people collect pieces of the Berlin Wall
Well,
to
Timmy,
this day.
this is a good example when the wall collapsed. People from West Germany were not going to East Germany. I mean East Berlin. People from West Berlin were not going to East Berlin. People from East Berlin,
They were
though, which
blocked.
was communists, were coming to West Berlin. I'm
It's
just
an
telling,
interesting system, right?
I'm just telling you. That's all I'm gonna say on this one. This is where our politics kind of will differ. People were going from east to west, not west to east. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I've got to say on that one.
I
What do you
want to
think of
see
this?
it. I want to see it. Where did the wall was going through it? You know,
1983, 1982, 1985, somewhere around there. I remember.
Let's see here.
It's Reagan's years. So President Reagan was until what, 86, and then then came Clinton.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
That's the map. Oh, look at this. So
Yep.
this is where the wall went. Oh,
Yep.
wow, that's a confusing wall.
It
Like
broke
the
up
wall of
downtown.
China.
It broke down downtown Berlin, which is a big deal. And you know who thought of that? Roosevelt and Churchill. They split it up and gave that part to Russia or USSR.
Really?
Yeah. And then when USSR's economy collapsed because Reagan's theory was throw as much money in national defense as possible, like how Lincoln won the Civil War. He just threw money at the Civil War until they figured out how to win against the South. Once they got the money, once they threw so much money, Russia or USSR could not keep up. So they bankrupted them. And then when Pope John, who was Polish, became Pope, Poland fell, and then everything else sort of fell. So it was Reagan, Thatcher, and Pope John, who were pretty much instrumental on breaking up Russia, in my opinion. Oh, thank you. 1989. Thank you.
So it says before World War II,
You know your stuff.
Glashütte in Saxony was Germany's watchmaking capital. Companies such as Lange and Glashütte Original, predecessors, another operated independently in the same town. Germany produced some of the world's finest watches. The World War II changed everything. In May 1945, just before the war ended, much of the Glashütte was bombed. The region fell into Soviet occupation zone. Many factories were dismantled as war reparations, with machinery shipped to Soviet Union. Ah, well, okay, that explains why Russia has some really decent watchmaking, because all those machines ended up in Soviet Russia.
Also, then Lange started up again, right? Lange started up again from the family of Lange. That was what, in the early 90s. Am I right, chat? I don't know about this, but that part I don't know what year it started. But Lange started it up again because the family, and then somehow Richmond bought them.
What, Lange?
Lange.
Yeah, Lange was just revived. But here, look, it says that East Germany, 1949 to 1990, when East Germany was established in 1949, the communist government abolished private ownership. So in 1951 to 52, nearly all remaining Glashütte watch companies, including the remnants of Lange, were merged into a single state owned enterprise, GUB Glashütte Urberber. Lange family lost ownership of their company. Watches were designed and produced under GUB or organization rather than separate luxury brand. And so when the Lange family fled from East Germany to West Germany, since private businesses could not operate in East Germany, there was no Lange und Söhne during GDR. So after reunification during 1990s, right? When the Germany reunified in 1990, Walter Lange returned to Glashütte together with industry executive Gun- Gunther Blumlin. He revived Lange as a new luxury manufacturer in 1990.
All right,
Uh,
we're according to Fred, we're mispronouncing Lange, but I call it Lange. How do you call
Alange Unzuna.
Lange?
Alanga Unzuna.
Okay,
And
I call it
Glashütte
Lange. I mean, I call
Original.
Patek Patek. So I'm just
Paddock.
I'm
Paddock.
just a dumb American. So I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I know how to pronounce it. Alunga Unzuna. Alunga
I mean, it's
Unzuna.
interesting.
And
One
Glashütte
of my closest
Original.
one of my closest friends. I graduated in the '80s in a business school.
Mhm.
One of my closest friends is German. I, I'm not a big German lover. Sorry, guys, if you're German, but it was, I love him to death, and he brought me over to the other side while that wall was there. I found that whole thing fascinating. I just kept my mouth shut the whole time. I was afraid of. I was afraid of. I was like pretty much shitting in my pants. I was like in my 20s
Well, why were you shitting in your pants?
because my friend from business school took me over to the East Germany at the time.
Ah, East Germany?
Yeah,
You could go there?
he had some sort of connection. I'm not going to get into the business on that one, but he had some
Oh,
sort of
how
connection.
was it? Was there like
It was gloomy.
Soviet
It was like
Soviet troops in
it
the
was just
street?
gloomy. It was gloomy.
Gloomy, yeah. I wonder. I'll be. I think I'll be in Berlin later this year in September. I think. I don't remember. I think I am.
Pretty city. It's a nice city.
Yeah, I've
I mean,
never
I
been there.
sometimes go to Munich for business, and that's a great city. I've been to Dusseldorf. I've been to Cologne, which is like more of a college town. The structure the structure of their education is fascinating. They've got to take tests to get to certain levels.
What do you mean?
I mean, we do too. Their structure for education is different than ours. I think from 0 to 18 for them, it's more intense.
From 0 to 18 in
18, like
Germany?
in Germany.
Oh yeah, dude. No, they genuinely value education, and they have what's it called? They have very rigorous
It's really, really
education
rigorous.
system.
Where we outshine everybody though, Timmy. Everyone's going to hate me for this. Is our top universities. Everyone comes. You
Well,
get
no,
into
it's
these top
different. See,
universities.
we have see look, the difference is that their education system is trying to um it's very kind of equivalent. It's trying to have basically there's like a ratio, right? It's all about the ratio. How many students do you want to produce that are intellectual versus um a non-intellectual, right? So their system is designed to produce a lot of like averagely educated people,
Exactly.
So that's how it's a lot of people and very average education.
Exactly correct.
Ours is slightly different, and we have a different proportion. We have small percentage of ultra genius people,
Exactly
and
correct.
then a very high percentage of just fucking retards.
Exactly correct.
And because
That's how I look at it
we
also.
have a lot of people who we want to just basically working in
They
like
they pretty much just
cashiers,
go. They just pretty
McDonald's.
much go. They exactly. They just pretty much go through the system. I agree with you
The
100%.
system, well, the system is designed to basically create a large quantity of really stupid people and a very small percentage of ultra intelligent, ultra mega intelligent. So we have, it's still millions of ultra intelligent. So, but on average, we're a lot dumber on average. Just
I agree.
regular
I'm on your
American
page.
people.
I'm on your page for that. Let's talk
Whereas
about
their average is a lot smarter. They're people who are, but they don't have as many like geniuses.
I would agree with you. Let's move on now.
Yeah.
Watches.
Okay.
But this is a beautiful watch.
It is. Look at the finishing, right? Look at the stridation, the use of German silver,
You
the
got that with your Grossman.
carving.
You got that with your Grossman.
Yeah, a little bit of that on the budget, on the fraction of the price,
I don't know. I don't
and
know. I
and
don't know if
much
I like.
smaller quantity
I don't know if I
because
like.
these are relatively mass produced compared to a Grossman.
Agreed. I don't know if I like a 3/4 of a silver plate of a German silver plate because that's not all silver. German silver, it's more nickel than anything else. More of a German silver plate like that.
It looks beautiful though. That's the whole
Okay.
point.
All right. Okay.
Look at the colors that it produces, right? Look at that the shine that it has this warm hue, whereas just a steel plate, it has this the difference I would say is that uh there like incandescent light bulb versus LED. Steel produces like this white soulless LED type of a thing versus uh versus German silver produces this almost like an incandescent light bulb hue color reflections.
Okay.
Much
It's
warmer.
this is a beautiful watch, but again,
Yeah.
I will say this
That's
many
the one
times.
to get from Glashütte. I wouldn't be getting this diver. No, 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 no chance in hell.
Okay. All right.
Plus, they completely ripped off. Look at this. Get the Longines, Hydro Conquest, Commonwealth.
How much is
That's
that?
a way better. I think these are already sold out, but these are 2,400. 2,400 shitters. Look at that. The two sizes, 39 mil and the 42 mil. These are beautiful, beautiful little shitters.
It's a nice watch.
Yeah, look at that on
Look at
the
that. The
rubber
clasp is nice.
strap.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think it actually has a micro adjustment in the rubber strap system.
Okay.
So
Well,
I would much rather get
the Gashuda
the
has
sold
a
out.
micro adjustment too. So whatever it's worth.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
All
But
right.
these are nice. I think these conquests. I wouldn't be buying them new. Let's see. Let's check Jomo shop. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't in a very similar fashion to
25%
Breitling.
off
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
older models.
Let's see. Well,
They
I
don't have
think the
the they
newer
don't have the
models
open
gonna start
they
flooding
don't
in.
have the open case back. I
What?
already
This
looked.
is the new model right here. No? Oh, that's a GMT.
That's a GMT. Oh, okay.
But that's a new case. But look at that. That's 28% off for the new one with the GMT. Okay, let's see the regular. Oh, there's a flood of these old ones.
Yeah, there's a flood of them.
Flood. They don't know what to do with
My
it. Oh,
question is, what does Jama Shop do if they can't sell them?
fucking.
Do they give them to charity?
I don't think they buy them from the brand.
Oh,
They
I
only
think they do. I think they give them I'm pretty sure they do. In a matter of fact, I know with the top tier ones like Rolex, up like Patek. Patek has a bunch, and they sell them to them at a discount, and then they keep them.
maybe.
I'm 98% sure about that. I don't
It,
know about these though. I mean, they have to. There's a new flux every year of watches that come in. In New York, in the tri-state area, they have to get dumped somewhere. They get dump them here.
Yeah, it just seems like I think Joma Shop wouldn't even buy this garbage. Like they would they would take them, warehouse them, and then if a sale is made, then they'll pay out because like why take a chance
Well, Timmy, you
on
realize
this stock? This is unsellable. Even at
you
28%
realize
off.
you realize that Jama Shop they don't have a physical brick address retail location, but
The warehouse.
their warehouse is near where you live. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can probably walk there.
Yeah, I know, right? I could probably go there.
It's a good
Uh
looking watch, though, Timmy. This is a good looking watch for the money.
by the way, I think I have some footage here of uh uh of uh of Longines getting packed up and shipped to a Jomo Shop warehouse. You want to see a
Let's
clip
see
of
that.
it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Here we go. Actually, these are the new Brightlings. Okay, check this out. This
Yeah,
is this is the new Brightlings that just got shipped. The DB5
yeah.
Brightlings. Okay, here we go. This is the scene. Here we go. Watch this. Driving a Jomo Shop.
Oh,
This is Jomo Shop Breitling storage.
this is the story. The top times, which I like, by the way.
Huh?
It's so sad. It's
It's,
so sad to
dude,
see that stuff a week later. They announce it a week later. It's on John. It's on Jama Shop. It's on Jama Shop. It's so sad.
dude, you can't make this shit up.
No, you can't. Well, okay, so that's the Glashütte. That case though of Glashütte is exactly like a Langa. Am I pronouncing that right?
Alange Unzuna.
Suna. But anyway,
Up.
so that's one of the watches. One of the watches you really missed is the SpaceX watch. This is a scoop.
Look at this, 25% off.
Percent
There
off.
they
That's
are.
a
They're
deal.
unmovable.
That's a deal too.
31% off.
The
on
gold
full
gold one's not a deal. That should be like 20.
Yeah. But
Very sad. I like them too. I like them.
yeah, it's good. I like it. It's the best collab I've seen. Breitling do.
It's really sad it's on here that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of turns my stomach.
Is your stomach turned?
My stomach is turned.
Yeah, me too. It's gross. It is gross.
It's gross. It's really gross. So I just want to give you a heads up. Have you ever heard of barrel hand monolith watches?
Never heard of it.
All right, so okay, put in barrel hand, BARRELHAND,
Barrow.
BARRELHAND,
Monolith.
and then monolith, MONOLITH.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Have you ever seen these?
Yeah. I've seen it.
Okay, that's the SpaceX watch. They're going to
Really?
be
How is
using
it?
that for
You're going to
SpaceX.
use this watch in SpaceX? No
For
fucking way.
SpaceX, this is the astronaut watch.
How do we know that? Where did this come from? Where did this news came from?
I'm not making this up.
Have you seen Musk rocking one of these already?
I'm not making it up. If you get into their website,
Yeah.
you'll get the whole 411 though.
Let's see here. It says
And
after 6 years in development, Barrowhand is formally launching the Monolith, a watch that represents a new generation of tool watch genre built explicitly for the space age. Watches have played an important role in history of human space travel, but few have actually been designed and engineered to meet ISO aerospace standards. NASA material guidance and EVA, IVA testing protocols consistent with the need of the crewed deep space missions. The monolith represents exactly that, with Barrow Hand going to great lengths to meet a standard that a tool watches are rarely held to these days. Wow. At the dawn of Apollo program, with 5 years of learning from the Gemini program under their belt, NASA issued memorandum outlining the need for a standard flight crew wristwatch. The story that follows is widely known part of the watch lore with the Omega Speedmaster. Ultimately, blah blah blah. Okay, it's a lot of nonsense. So what? I mean, are
Well,
they?
that's what this is what
Oh,
SpaceX
look
is
at
going to
the
be.
case back, dude. The case back. No fucking way. Since wars begin in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men and women that the defenses of peace must be constructed. They've got ultra lasered on the back some type of a constitution. Look at this. They used a silicon thing to put in the greatest creations of human minds, the most important pieces of art that the humanity has ever created, inscribed on the back using silicon printing technology.
And the whole thing's a 3D from a 3D machine, and it's like 1,000 meters.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
The only thing I don't like
Wow.
about it is that the movement is a Salida movement.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is not going to Mars. Okay.
It's 9 grand
I
too.
think this is just one of it. This is one of these.
All right, I'm saying this is what the astronauts are
Yeah.
going to be using for SpaceX.
No shot. No way.
Okay, all
No,
right,
because
okay,
later,
we'll
dude,
see.
they will partner with Rolex or Omega to create a
Okay,
watch.
we'll
For them.
see. We'll see.
I think Rolex, dude, these brands would pay money to create a watch for the next Mars mission. But I think the best positioned watch brand
Yeah.
to go to Mars would be Omega, because their X33 is genuinely like that's the kind of watch that I think will go to Mars.
Okay.
Omega X
All right. All right. I'm just putting it
33,
out
'cause
there.
it's a
That's all. I'm just
supercomputer.
putting it out there.
This is the watch that will be chosen to go to Mars.
No, I
No,
think that thing's too butt ugly. I think it's too big
it
too.
doesn't matter. It's a mega computer. It's got the technology in here is insane. And they
Okay.
don't care about the automatic stuff. It doesn't have to be automatic. In fact, they probably want quartz. And so,
Okay.
but this, I think this was purpose built by Omega. They didn't even get paid to do it. They just created it. Look at this. Made in conjunction with European Space Agency, ESA, Omega Speedmaster X33 Mars timer is everything the name suggests. See, they're already fucking ready. This is the watch that's going to be
Yeah.
chosen.
The only
Badass.
problem is, have you ever heard of ESA?
No, never heard of
Yeah.
it.
It's like a. Come on.
It's like a NASA, but it's
It's
ESA.
a wannabe. Okay. No,
It's a NASA wannabe.
it's a NASA wannabe. All right. But anyway.
But this is the watch I think that's genuinely like if they go to Mars, that's the watch they're gonna use because look at it, it's insane. It's the next level. And the computing power here in this watch, it's got everything: alarms, world time. It even has a like a Mars calculator.
Yeah.
You can like translate Mars time to Earth time. It's fucking. It's a supercomputer, dude. It's got mission
Supercomputer.
timer. Yeah, dude, there's no way they're gonna be using some automatic watch. No
It's a
chance. Dude,
supercomputer.
this look at the loom. Also, this watch can change genders. All
Yeah,
right, so
yeah.
you can use
That's
this
the
is
most
really woke.
ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
Oh yeah. So when you're wearing it, you see it's got the little male sign.
Yeah.
So when you're a
What makes
man,
it different? What makes the difference? I mean, what's the
well,
difference to a
it
female?
could it can adapt to the user. It could be a man, a woman, or trans, and then you can change in the settings. You can change
Okay. All
who's
right.
using it,
I'm
and it
throwing.
will
I'm
adapt to the user.
I'm throwing paper up in the air right now. Okay. All right.
You
Okay.
never know. You might
I
have some.
mean, you don't need that insignia on there.
It's
Oh, and hey,
the
and by
watch is
the
going to refer to the user as
I,
he,
oh,
she, it, or
I've got to make
they,
it
them.
to put that put on it. Okay, real quick too. A quick sidebar.
Uh-huh.
So I've been talking to a lot of people that have Whoop and Garmin.
Yes,
I'll tell you
and
what I don't
Garmin.
like about the a Whoop was made by a Harvard guy. Okay, it was made by one of the doctors I go to has one. Okay, so we were
Yes.
talking about it. And then these doctors I play with at golf, at one of these clubs I belong to,
Uh-huh.
they use Garmin and they have it on their wrist while they're playing. And these guys are scratch golfers. Okay. And they say the reason why they don't like Whoop, and Garmin has the same thing, is the Garmins tell time, where the
So-
Whoop does not tell time. So you're wearing a band that doesn't tell time. It goes directly to your iPhone.
Yes.
That's all I've got to say on that. It's not a wrist.
Well,
It's not a wristwatch.
no, it's not. There is a
So
Garmin
you be
that's
wearing.
just like Whoop.
Yeah, I know that. That's the one you should get, and it's like 13 days. I was heading there. It's like 13 days for charging, where a Whoop I think is only like 6.
10.
Okay,
So
10.
this is the Circa Smart Band is like the Whoop. It's the Garmin's answer to Whoop.
Yep,
See that? It looks exactly like Whoop.
that's exactly right.
Battery for 10 days. You see that?
Yep.
Now, the difference is the Whoop Ronaldo wears Whoop, right? So it's sponsored by these these celebrities, and Whoop, it uses AI, and because they have this incredible, because they steal people's data,
Yep.
right? They can then use that data to work out all kinds of models, and they can actually show you kind of and but they're harvesting all this data. Don't get me don't get it wrong in any way. Like, you're paying to have your data harvested when you're using Whoop, so they can create these supermodels of how human body works. They're learning some incredible information from their users, and
So are you actually still going to get one of those things?
no, I already have the Whoop.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
know? Here.
So what have you learned so far from it?
I've learned that oh dude, I fucked up. So look at this. Number one, I fucked up. I injured myself on Friday, right?
How did you injure yourself? Like
I ran
sex?
too much.
Okay.
I went to because like I'm practicing for marathon, and I created this plan that was way too ambitious. And basically to do a half marathon every single week. And I've been pushing it. I've been running like an hour every single day. And then on a Thursday, when I did my 6 miles run, I felt a little bit of a pain in the calf muscle. But then on Friday, I was like, oh, it was still like very, very slight pain. But I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna run anyways. And I ran 10 miles. I was gonna run like 12, 13.1, point 2. That's a half marathon. But I could only make it till 10 miles. And then I couldn't walk. I was fucking
So what did you do? How did you get home?
crippled, like a cripple. I barely got home.
Okay.
And then since then I haven't been able to walk much. Even
Oh,
today, so like I'm wearing compression socks right
so
now.
are you in
So
a
like
wheelchair? Oh yeah, you are actually.
Yeah, I'm wearing compression socks.
You know,
Hot.
those are grandpa socks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and it's just it won't. The pain just won't go away. And actually, so I went for a 6 mile walk today in the morning, so I'm
Good.
kind of back. But
I
after
bet you
after this,
I bet you pulled a muscle there. Believe it or not, since I've been in from Florida since now, and I walk golf courses. Anyone that puts themselves in a golf cart and drives around, that's not golf. All right, you
Mhm.
got to walk 18 holes. So, or get a caddy or carry your bag or whatever. But the
Yeah,
thing is my calf. But I'm older, so I should be hurting. My calf is hurting, so that's part of the gig. I don't know if it's arthritis. I don't know if it's pulled or whatever. I'm afraid to go to the doctor because I don't want any bad news. So I just suck it up. So
yeah.
so you just can't run. The biggest problem with running is that it kills your knees and joints. It
You have
kills.
to take a. You have to eat sardines.
Okay,
Are you eating sardines?
yeah, I do.
What What does that mean? How many sardines are you eating?
I usually have. I probably have. I don't eat them every day, but I eat a lot of fish. But sardines, I probably have like like a can of sardines every like 3 weeks. I like
Probably
them.
not enough. A can every 3 weeks might not be enough. And you're taking omega 3
I take omega 3
every day.
every day. I eat a lot of fish. I eat a lot of
Yeah.
not farm salmon, but a
Yeah,
lot
so
of.
you should be good. Also, cod liver.
Okay.
Need to get some cod liver. I'm gonna be after doing this 5 day fast, and I think fasting actually gonna help me recover from this injury because when you're fasting,
Well, what
you're
did you do?
actually
Did you pull something, or did you sprain something, or is it
no
arthritic?
no no
Believe it or
no
not, 37-year-olds can get arthritis.
no. It's not arthritis. It's
Okay.
basically I put too much use on the muscle. It's a
Okay.
strained muscle basically.
Okay. Well, that's the problem with
Strained it.
running. That's the problem with running. That's the
Yeah,
problem
well,
with
it's a
running.
problem when you're an idiot and you push yourself too far and you don't stop.
What kind of running shoe do you use?
Actually, I was using On, but they're not the best ones.
No, you
I,
need
I got the new shoes for running long
New
distance.
Balance. New Balance.
I got new Adidas for running.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So because these long distance runs, they require a special shoe, but I was just running in my Ons that are very they don't have that shock absorption. They're not, they're not designed. They're designed for like a maybe 30-minute walk. It's okay, but doing, I think I was just running at that point. Like I was already at like 1 hour 45 minutes.
See,
And
this guy knows his
shout out
stuff.
to John. So depending on what your goal is, Tim, training and general fitness requires different approaches. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And so you need to use the right shoe for the right run. And I don't know what that because I've been loving these On sneakers, and
Well,
I don't know what.
those are the trendiest sneakers you can get. In
Yeah,
my
I don't know
my
what
kids
over.
have them. I've got them. I mean, I don't really wear them out anymore, but because everyone was wearing them, so I pulled
Yeah,
back on. I've got like 4 pairs of them.
yeah,
You
they're
know,
great for walking.
yeah, you're making Roger Federer a billionaire, but that's fine. I don't see a problem with
Yeah,
that.
well,
You know?
they're great for walking and great
Yeah.
for making Roger Federer a
Okay.
multi-billionaire, but they're not so great for long distance running.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
where
know. They're
I
usually
messed
made
up.
for. I bought them for walking because I don't run. But the other thing
I
is
got
that
too cocky. See, the thing is, it got to my head.
Summer Girl uses them for yoga and like whatever hot yoga and what's the other thing she does?
Tim, I got too
Gymnastics.
cocky.
Yeah,
I got too cocky. I was crushing it so hardcore. Like, check this out. In the second week of July, when I got back um
France.
from France, I ran 31.1 miles in a week,
That's
and then
pretty good.
Yeah, and then the next week I ran 32 miles.
Yeah, you're pushing yourself too
Right, in
much.
a week. Yeah. So I went 31, 32, and then I had and then I wanted to beat that 32. And because I injured myself, I only ran 23 and now I'm fucked. So right now I'm kind of behind. So and then I can't run today. Probably this week I won't be able to run at all. I'm
So
gonna take a week off.
that
I'm
whoop
just
thing
gonna walk.
that whoop thing is waiting for you to is
Well, the
waiting to
whoop,
say, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's just sitting on his duff at home the whole time looking at a computer. That's what that whoop thing is saying.
the whoop is like saying I'm in the red right now. The recovery, you see, it's got this recovery
Yeah,
score. It
yeah,
put me
yeah.
in the red. It said, Dude, you're cooked." It knows that I'm really fucked up. Look at this. I don't know how it knows, but look at the recovery. It puts me at 24%. I'm fucked. And my sleep right now is at 60%. I'm behind on my sleep and recovery wise. Look, see, I was doing really well.
How do they rate your sleep? Because I only have like 6
It's
hours of
through
sleep.
the heart. It's the heart rate, and it knows when you're awake,
Okay, all
when you're
right. That's scary though. That's scary stuff.
yeah. See,
Okay.
I was doing really well. See, I was in the yellow, and then I went into the green, and that's when I got fucking cocky. I was like, "Whoa, my recovery is at 87, 83%." And then on that day with the green one, I fucking ran too much, and then look at this now. Now I'm in fucking red. Gives me like these alerts.
All right.
You're cooked. Basically, it tells me it knows because of the heart rate. It knows that I'm fucked, and my
So
body.
which whoop subscription did you buy? Just let's just end then when we talk the watches.
Well, I got the life one, meaning I'm on life support right now.
So you
Really?
got the life one. The life one is what, the middle one?
No, that's the top one,
Oh, you got like the best one?
the best one. Yeah,
Okay. What is that, like $400 a year?
yeah.
Okay.
You can downgrade it later. So I got it gifted,
Probably
so
best to
I'm
go that
testing
way.
it out.
No, okay. No, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's fine.
And tomorrow it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna tell me like all the information is gonna kick in tomorrow because it's like it's not even it doesn't a lot of the functionality it
Well, the
tells
problem
you.
is that you've got to stabilize. You're not you're too new at it, so it's trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. It's trying to figure
So
me
you
out.
say you got to stabilize your like system, but the problem is that because you fast and stuff, it's probably trying to figure out what the fuck is this guy doing.
I'm telling it like I'm doing a 5-day fast. Let me tell it. Starting yesterday, I started
Okay, all right.
my
So how do you wear your watch in that at the same time? You're not double
on a
fisted.
different wrist.
Oh, so you have that on your right
I'm
wrist?
double. Yeah, I have this one, so I've got the whoop on the right hand, and then I'll wear the Daytona.
Oh man, I don't know if I
No,
like
but it
this.
doesn't have a screen, so that you don't look like a tool bag.
You are. You're
And
looking like, I don't know. I'd put them on the same hands. I put them on both on your left.
you think?
Yeah, because it
I mean,
looks
you
like
look
that
good.
looks like a bracelet then.
You think so? Okay,
Yeah.
let me put it on. You don't think I'm gonna look like a total
Yeah.
tool
No,
bag
you don't look like a no. I put that one behind the watch.
like that? You would
No,
wear it like
I
this,
put the watch first and
the
then
other way?
the other way.
Okay. Okay, let me switch it.
No, you look like a total dick anyway, so it doesn't make it.
Yeah, I'm already a douche turd.
You're already a dick. It doesn't make a difference. I don't know. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm saying, is this like pet rock stuff? I mean, these doctors have it. I mean, these are like these doctors.
You can connect it to your doctor, by the way. Doctors, they have a special app. What do you think? This is better? Like that?
100% better.
What do you think, guys? Let me
I
know.
know. You should put it in the chat. See which way you should have it.
Dude, actually, I kind of dig it like this. It
Yeah,
looks
look.
kind of fucking cool. But I like when I'm running, I like to wear the
Oh, God.
Daytona and the whoop
Yeah.
on the other hand, and then it kind of balances me out.
No. Well, are you really right hand dominant?
Yeah. Because I
Okay.
can only and I'm right hand and right eye dominant.
Okay, that's good. And so your right ball is dominant then too.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Kind of central penis dominant.
Central penis. No, your penis will go right then.
Let's see here.
Anyway, let's go back to watching. So I'm done. We can talk about chronographs now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna lose everybody in the chat. All the community that supports you like daily.
Okay. We'll see what happens there, dude. Well, look, gonna lose me. Okay, let's do this. Let's
All right,
do the chronographs and let's see here. John says you focused on running marathon or trying to get into better shape. It's kind of both. Both, man. I'm training for
John's
marathon in October,
yeah.
and I could do a half marathon pretty easily now. It's just that I've been running every day. I think I have to alternate. Run one day and then skip the next day. Then run, skip, run, skip. Instead of running every day, I was like running every day, fucking 6 miles. And then I would skip Sunday, I wouldn't run. I would just skip once a week. And then on Thursday or Friday, I would do like a half marathon. It's just too much, I think. Especially right now, was a little bit too much. And also, I should have like if I felt some strain, I should have just paused. And no, I'm not just running. I'm taking other steps as well. For the general kind of weight loss.
John L. Richards I think knows what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah. We can talk. We can talk. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
All right.
I'm already I'm doing really well. Like I've lost some serious
Yeah, you look good.
pounds of
You
fat.
look better.
Yeah.
You look better than you did 2 years ago. Let's put it that way. So what do you have in the Grail slot right now?
So right now in the Grail slot, I got the 5170 Patek.
All day long.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
What do you have
Grail.
that's not very good? What do you have that?
In very good, that's a Porsche design.
Oh, I'd raise that higher than that. Why do you think?
There's better stuff. It's one of the worst watches on this
Okay,
list.
all right.
But it's still very good. Very good is very good. There's no garbage on this list. There's only incredible stuff. So let's do another one. Let's do here. Okay, let's do. Oh, here we go. Let's get some stuff out of the way. Let's see. What do I? Okay. How about this? How about this? Oh. How about this? Look at this. The FP Journe Centigraph. See, that's a masterpiece. You know FP Journe Centigraph?
I don't.
Oh, dude.
I really don't.
FP Journe Centigraph.
They have a chrono.
I mean, to pull it up full.
Yeah, you need that.
It's a chrono. Yeah, FP Journe created a chronograph.
Okay.
Which is like it's a masterpiece of a chronograph.
Why are you putting it right in the middle there then?
It's a masterpiece because it's a masterpiece level. It's not a legend. It's not a Grail.
Okay.
But it is a
I've never seen one before.
Here, I'll pull it up for you.
Who's got one Who's got one in the cartel?
I don't know if anybody has it, but it is here, check this out.
Being a watchmaker is all about battling the laws of physics. Whatever it is you want to do, friction, mass, inertia, gravity, momentum, magnetism, position, movement, it's all out to get you. Every now and then, however, comes a watchmaker who can seemingly bend these laws to their will to make something that should otherwise be impossible. Meet one of those watchmakers, Francois Paul Journe.
Never seen this.
No, the price does not come into the equation with these
Of
rankings.
course it doesn't. This is a Tim Wright show. There's no price.
Yeah.
It's all. Oh no, I don't like this.
We're just looking at the greatest chronographs
I
that
don't
have
like this.
ever
I
made.
don't like this at all.
Well, here's the thing. It's a masterpiece of a chronograph
Okay.
because he basically refined the chronograph. He completely sorry. He didn't just refine it. Okay. A lot of because 5170 is taking a Valjoux and refining it to create a Grail chronograph. Whereas F. Bjorn, he reinvented chronograph. Okay, because this chronograph can measure 1/100th of a second.
So that
Okay.
means that it beats at like 36,000 or even higher.
Well, no, it has a special trick that it does to subdivide the each second.
Okay.
Okay, check it out.
That's an extra 2 beats per second.
So here.
And a 25% increase from the more standard 28,800 beats per hour. That's an extra 2 beats per second.
Okay, wait.
Which would allow measurement of a tenth of a second,
A tenth of a
requires 36,000 beats per hour.
36.
A 25% increase from the more standard 28,800 beats per hour.
So it's a
That's
high
an
beat.
extra 2 beats per second.
It's a high beat,
And
but
each of those beats
I'm not
draws
interested.
power, unwind.
That's
but
a turn off for me.
no, but he did like a trick, a mathematical trick to be able
Okay.
to subdivide each second into 1/100th of a second, and then when you
Last
hit the
dregs of power plummeting
this.
in precision.
They give me
The
dizzy.
longer the mainspring, the more pronounced the effect,
Hold on,
which
let me
is
show
why
you.
such a... Where to start with this laws of thermodynamics defined timepiece? Let's go with
and it's super efficient. I think that's what they're spending a lot of time talking.
the most
Okay.
controversial feature, the 21,600 VPH beat. That's not
21.
10 times per
Oh,
second.
okay, it's
That's
slow
not
then.
even
Okay.
8.
Yeah,
It's 6.
it's
And
6.
of course, 1 second divided into 6 does not give you tenths of a second.
Right.
There's a good reason for the slow beat. This is a slender watch at 40 millimeters in
So it's a slow beat, and then what he did, he created a way to subdivide each second. So it's
Well, that is incredible. But,
right. That's why I think it's
Okay.
a cool
All right.
chronograph.
It's okay. All right.
diameter
All right.
and 10.1 millimeters
And then look
thick.
at the rocker
To
for the
fit a
chronograph.
chronograph inside
I
requires
don't know if
the
I like that,
deletion
but
of
that's
an
okay.
auto winding weight, making it
Different.
fully manual. And it's
Manual
no good
wind.
to have a manual watch that needs winding every 5 minutes.
Make it
Yeah.
thin.
And so a slow beat extends the power reserve to over 3 days.
Nice.
A very nice margin between each wind. The chronograph even has a separate gear train driven directly by the mainspring, isolating it from the escapement to maintain beat accuracy when it's running. Problem is that a slow beat is the complete opposite of what's needed to measure small
Well,
intervals.
that is
Mhm.
incredible
Still-
because it's at 21.6. Okay. So 28 or a high beat, which I'm not a big
Yeah.
high beat person. So that's incredible. Anything under 21.6, even the lower 18,000 hertz or whatever is outstanding. So that's incredible what he's done here. Okay, so I see that.
Yeah.
I still don't like
So now
it.
watch with the mechanism that he uses
Okay.
to subdivide each second.
The
Okay.
watch is named centigraph.
Centigraph.
If chronograph means time writer, then centigraph means 100 writer. This ups the ante quite considerably because this FP Journe isn't just claiming to measure a tenth of a second from 6 beats. It reckons it can measure 100th of a second.
Yeah.
So how on earth does this watch turn 6 beats per second into 100? Well, there's a reason FP Journe has won 7 GPHG awards for its watches, and that's ingenuity. Where a typical chronograph engages teeth to teeth for a positive drive, the Centigraph Souverain purposefully allows slip between each of the 6 engagements to enable a brake lever to catch the wheel driving the hands between ticks. This means that despite just 6 impulses, the watch is capable of deriving a more analog reading at any point in between, defying the laws of physics and making the Centigraph
Yeah, you see it? So it ticks 6 times per second, but when you hit the stop button, it can actually catch the seconds hand in between those individual ticks,
Well, that is incredible.
right? So
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is
makes,
incredible. That's incredible, and it's only 40 It's only 40 millimeters too.
yeah, that's what makes this watch so special in the chronograph
Well, that's
circles.
incredible. That
That's
is
why
incredible. That is incredible.
it's a masterpiece, right? That, but it's
Okay,
not
all
like
right.
it's not a
I,
must-have chronograph. It's a kind of it's
I've never seen that before in my life.
well, you learned something new today. You
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
you learned something new. That's why I do these shows, right? Pretty cool.
Exactly. Not only that, but that's an old watch finder because that's the Mr. Hands guy that's talking, and that was like at least 3 years ago, if not
Oh,
5 years.
7 years ago. This is from
There we
7 years
go.
ago.
So okay,
You like that?
yeah, it's actually really nice, but I wouldn't buy it. But that's nice.
No, it's dude, it's fucking crazy
What
expensive
is this? It's
nowadays.
like $1 million.
Nowadays, probably or close to it.
Oh,
Hey,
we got
Mr. $1,000,000. Welcome to the show, Sean.
we got sexy Sean on. That's good.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Can you
hey,
hear me?
how are you
Hey,
guys?
how are you?
Hey.
Good. Can you guys
What?
hear me? Sorry, I got
Yes,
Yeah, we
we
hear you.
can.
connection.
We hear you loud and clear.
Oh, here, look, they
Okay,
have
great.
one
Hey, how you doing?
on European for 400,000
There you
in
go.
the ugly sports
That is butt ugly.
model.
That's
Yeah.
butt ugly. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you, Timmy. Hey, Tim G. Long time no talk. Hope you're well.
No, yeah, we're doing well.
Awesome. I just jumped on 5 minutes. I've been watching you for 5 minutes, and real quick, I have a question, general question. Why would masterpiece be below legend?
Why it's below legend? Because look, legend is I think when I thought about this listing, right? I thought like, okay, so like grails, to me, and the way I was trying to define this, like grails are some watches that basically defined chronograph categories. Right? These are the definitive watches that define the genre. And then legends are kind of watches that every serious collector should know and respect. And then, but the masterpieces are just, examples of some type of exceptional watchmaking that deserves, recognition. So that's why, like
Um,
masterpiece, like this centigraph from FP Joran, like that's a great chronograph, but that's not like not every collector doesn't need to know about this watch. I think, but because there are watches that every
I
serious
totally
collector,
get it.
yeah, okay,
I know. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think his chart should be actually instead of being um, vertical, it should be horizontal. It should be a row instead of because it's less confusing because this is like this is makes it more of a in my opinion it makes it more of a
Ranking.
ranking. Thank
well,
you.
it is ranking.
Okay.
Grail,
All right.
Grail,
Okay. All
most
right.
Yeah.
important watches. I
Yeah.
think these are the most important. These are the chronographs that define the chronograph genre, right? So, for
Yeah.
example, so I have just a Patek in there, right? But look, I'll just very quickly, I'll put in a couple of pieces that I think are Grail level, like Daytona. That's a Grail level.
Oh, I see. I
Uh,
think it's legend.
uh, okay.
Like if Timmy, can I?
Speedmaster. That's
No,
a
can
Grail
I?
level.
No, Timmy,
Uh
can I
huh.
just jump in? I think I'm more. The reason I asked you that question is I think I'm more with Tim G. So here's the deal. To me, a legend is a speedmaster or a submariner. They're legends because there's a story, they've been around, and they've earned their due and respect. Necessarily, they're not masterpieces. A masterpiece, as far as horological ranking, should rank higher than a legend. For instance, a Cartier tank is a legend. Okay, but a Cartier tank is not a masterpiece, right?
I agree.
I,
I agree with
I
Sean
think
And
100%.
I think Cartier tank is a grail
no, no, listen. So I think you're
because
confusing
it
the
defines
ranking for
the.
us. But no, so if I may say so, you either do this, you either do the rank. You have to define your ranking. Then you either define it by saying which watch is better, higher respect as far as horological, or you say it, you rank it by what's the most important watch to own, not necessarily by their technical prowess, not necessarily by complication, not necessarily by price, but which watches should deserve to be in a serious collection. You mix the two together. You're mixing when you put a masterpiece. You're saying, hey, it's the technical prowess and technological advancement or the complication, but then you're defining Grail and Legend not in the same way. I think you're mixing them up together. You need to better define your rankings so it's not confusing.
Okay, I'll define it
I'm
better
in the
so
I'm
you
in
guys understand the way
I'm
I was
I'm in
defining
Sean's
this.
camp. I'm in
Okay,
total Sean's
so
camp.
just so you guys
Yeah.
understand. Okay, let me
I'm
because
gonna
the thing
jump
is
off because
the
I
reason
have to
it's
go.
confusing is okay.
I
Okay,
have to
Sean.
jump. So thank you very
Okay,
much, guys. It was
it's
good
just
talking.
it's
Thank you, Tim.
confusing right now, Sean, because I haven't put in watches. Once you start seeing the list fill out,
Yeah.
you'll understand a little bit
So
better.
so 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 again, again, the word masterpiece I don't think should be there because masterpiece is as high as you get. Now, as but if you want to say no matter where a technologically or complication wise a watch goes, I'm gonna rank it based on what are the most important pieces that need to be in a collection. So it would be if you want to say
Yeah,
Grail, great. If you
Grail is
want to
the
say
highest level,
Legend,
and
Legend, you can say that. But then if you say, because when you say masterpiece, I mean, it's a freaking Mona Lisa,
yeah,
man. You
no,
can't
no,
go
no,
any
but
higher.
but but like no, Sean, because in watch collecting, um, like the Grail is the highest level that a watch could be in, right?
Desirability. It
There
goes
could be
because of
masterpieces of
desirability.
watchmaking, right? And this is what I'm trying to say. There could be masterpieces of watchmaking, but they're not necessarily Grail level stuff because they're like this FB Joran, like this is all great stuff, right?
But
But it's not
yeah,
genre defining. Like this FB Joran is a masterpiece, but it ain't no
I know, but
Daytona.
at the same time, Timmy, Speedmaster or Daytona, as great as they are, they're not Grail, they're legends, and they're not
I think they're
masterpieces.
Grail.
But
I think
no,
they're Grail.
no,
Everybody
and I'll
wants
tell
to
you why,
own the
and I'll tell
Daytona.
you why, and I'll tell you why I'm saying they're not Grail because when you start bringing in FP Journe, you're not talking about a collector at an entry level or mid-level entry. You're talking about a seasoned collector in the in the level of cars and chronos and
This is a general,
humble pine and all that. And those guys would, I mean, they would love to have a. I mean, I'm sure they'll enjoy having a sub or a Daytona or or a speedy in their collection, but they wouldn't call it Grail. Grail means it's something that's out of reach a little bit.
no,
These are
that doesn't
very
mean
reachable.
it. Well, for most people, it is out of reach. But Sean, a
Timmy,
Daytona, a Speedmaster, for most people,
Timmy, hold
this
on,
is a general list.
Timmy,
It's not just for
yeah,
super collectors. It's
no, I know,
for
but
everyone.
Timmy, a speedy that you can buy on the second hand for $3,000.
It's unattainable for 99% of people.
But 99% of the people that you're saying is unobtainable, they're not into collecting watches. They just get
But I'm
one watch.
not doing. This is not a list for super collectors. This is a
I'm not talking
list
about super
for
collector.
just. But
I'm
I'm
talking
not.
about the average guy
I'm saying
right
about
now.
average guy.
No,
I'm saying this is a
right.
list for average
Let's
guy.
let's say I think that people. Let's say the average guy is average of who is in your chat and your regular followers of your program. Do you agree? That's your average guy that's interested in watches. I'm not talking about average guy on the street that doesn't
No,
care
no.
for mechanical
This
watches.
list.
I'm talking
No,
about
no. The
average
people
guy
in
that
the
cares
chat who
about
watch this
watches.
show are not an average guy.
No. But hold on though. Average guy that's interested in mechanical watches. You can't say average guy that doesn't also includes a guy that doesn't give a shit about watches. That you can't say that.
Well,
You have to
I would
say
say just an
average guy
average
that's
person out there.
interested in mechanical watches. Average guy that's interested in mechanical watches are the people that watch YouTube shows. That's where we get
I
our
would
fix.
say
That's where we get our fix. What are you
you
talking
don't
about?
necessarily have to be interested in watches that deeply. I think this is what I'm saying. This is a general grail level stuff
Then,
that
then,
it doesn't matter level of your
then,
knowing
then,
of watches.
then
These
Timmy, then you should put also PRXs in there. Then you should put. Then if you're gonna
no,
bring
but
it
this
down.
list is really high level list. I'm not putting garbage on this list at
Okay,
all.
so hold
Sean,
on,
the
hold on a
lowest
second.
tier is very good. I have no
Okay,
garbage watches in here.
okay.
These are
I know,
the best of the best of
but
the best.
you're saying you're putting high level watches. I'll be honest with you, a Speedy is not a high level watch that you're gonna
It
put
is
on the gray
higher. It's
level.
the highest of the high level. What do you mean?
I
It's
agree.
Speedmaster
not.
is what?
I agree.
It's
I
not.
agree with
Sean, these are basically Sean. This is
Brother,
if you took a normal list, this is the way I rank this. Okay, if you take a normal list, right, where there's like an S, A, B, C, D. All of these watches on this list are S level, and then I'm just breaking down that S level into the
a
best of the best
category.
to just best watches out there. There's no garbage on this list. These are all extraordinarily high level watches.
Timmy, how can you put that Patek in the same level as the Speedy?
Because they
They
are
don't-
genre defining watches. This is what I said. A grail level is these chronographs define the genre. Okay, so for example, the highest level manual wind chronograph wristwatch is a Speedmaster. Now in that same category, the highest level manual wind refined movement watch is the Patek Philippe 50. They're in the same they're in the same league. One that just has a finished movement, and the other one has a non-finished movement. But they're both genre defining watches. This is what I mean. Genre defining. They define a genre for the chronographs that exist.
So
There's
you're gonna
all of those
put
watches
are you
have
gonna
watches that want to be like them.
Okay, so are you gonna put Breitling in there?
Yes, I have a Breitling. So, for example,
Is it gonna be a Grail? Is it gonna be a Grail?
No.
Well,
I
why
have a
not?
Breitling.
Well, why
Here, I'll
not?
show you. So I have I have a Breitling. I have Breitling Navitimer, which I consider a legend. It's not a Grail. I think.
Why? Why not?
because
Weren't they one of the first ones that defined the genre?
No, because it never caught
Why?
up. It
Okay,
never
so
caught. It's
hold on.
niche.
So you're
It's
saying
niche.
caught up.
Every serious collector should respect
So
and
you're
know about a
so you're
Navitimer,
saying
but
caught
it's
up.
not a genre
So
like
you're
defining.
saying
I
so
don't
hold
like
on.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I-
I don't
Timmy,
like this
Timmy,
category.
Oh,
you're
you guys
saying
can do your
caught
own
up.
listing. Yeah.
Timmy, you're saying caught up. Let me ask you a question. How come that Patek is there if you're talking about caught up? Because that Patek is not their best chronograph that defined the genre. If you
It
want to
is.
do that,
It is.
then
It is
go
the
back to
genre
some older
defining.
stuff that they put. I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
I'm not
I'm
agreeing.
sorry I
I'm not
crashed the
agreeing
party.
with Sean. I'm not agreeing with him on
The
this.
only reason I jumped on is
Yeah,
because
but that,
I was trying to get my head wrapped around
Me and you both.
what the ranking is, and I'm still confused. So I'll say
because
it's me. It's not you. You probably have a great one,
Sean,
and
look,
I just don't get it.
there's a reason why I have a Lange data graph in there, because when you're talking about Patek has higher level chronographs, well, but those chronographs want to be like the data graph. The data graph defined the highest level of complicated chronographs.
See, here's the problem I have.
That's the way I see it.
Everything on top and Grail should be legend.
But they're all legendary. They're all Grail.
Okay,
I mean, you could say every one of these
I'm
watches
done.
are kind of Grail.
I'm done.
No, but they're all Grail. I mean, which one of these watches is not a Grail?
Daytona.
Like, think about it. Daytona is a Grail.
It's not a Grail to me. I should be a legend.
It is a Grail.
And that other one, you have a Zenith in there.
Zenith is not a Grail. It's an important piece. It's a legend, but it's not a Grail watch. I mean, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Timmy. You're doing this in front of some people that are not gonna look at it. If you're gonna do this, then you need to do it in front of people that are not your average listeners that are into mechanical watches. The thing is,
Sean, this is not a.
It's like
I'm
you
not.
asking,
These are not rules. I'm not. This is not
No,
going to
I
be set in
understand that.
stone. This is just a joke. I'm just doing this like for
Oh, I see.
fun.
Okay,
That
all right,
you know, it's
okay.
like there's no right or wrong way to do it, Sean. This is just a fun thing. It's not that serious.
I get it.
It's not that serious. And you guys feel free to disagree. You know, I'm not saying I'm right.
Timmy,
I'm not God.
No,
I'm not
Timmy,
defining these
no,
things, and
no,
they could
Timmy,
never be changed.
Timmy,
You know,
Timmy,
I'm an idiot. You know, what do I know about
stop
watches?
it.
I just thought
Come
I'll
on.
create a fun segment where I'll
I get
rate
it,
some of
Timmy.
the watches.
Timmy, no, the only reason I'm not disagreeing with your picks. I
No,
just
you
wanted
feel
to
free
get
to
an idea.
disagree. This is what do I know about watches?
Let me finish. My thing was not what my thing was. I'm trying to get an idea of how you're categorizing this so I can understand it. Because again, in my opinion, a Speedy is not a Grail watch sitting next to a datograph.
Okay, but okay, let me
that's all.
explain it again. Let me explain it again, okay, Sean? Okay. Let me explain it how the reason why I believe that those 5 watches up there, they're the Grails, okay? The way I saw it in my head, okay, before, you know, when I created this listing, right? The way I saw it, because these are all, I picked out the 25 greatest chronographs that have ever existed on the planet Earth, okay? These are all S tier, you know, in the normal list where you would have average chronographs, where you would have, you know, mid-tier stuff, where you would have absolute bottom of the barrel garbage. There's no garbage here. These are all top of the top of the top, okay? And at the top of the pyramid, okay, there are watches that define the entire genre. And so, for example, I looked at, like, for example, when we're talking about complicated chronographs that are hand finished, beautiful stuff, datograph to me is the highest level. You know, and then you know, when the datograph was created, and then created a genre where Patek Philippe started making stuff to compete with the datograph. But the datograph was the first one that created this genre of okay. And so same thing, Daytona spawned an entire genre of wannabe chronographs that are automatic chronographs, you know, that want to be like Daytona. Then there's watches that want to be like a Speedmaster. You know, there's an entire, you know, Speedmaster just ages back so far.
Right.
It created a genre.
Right.
And it's not a masterpiece,
No,
right?
no, I get it.
But it is a Grail. And then so, like, something could be a masterpiece, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that collectors.
But no,
you
I
know,
get it. But Timmy, among the 25 watches that you picked, you have 5 different categories. So that means on average, it's 5 per category. But if you're going to say a watch is a legend and a watch is a Grail, it can't be 5 in each of those categories.
No, it's not exactly 5.
It has to be like a pyramid, because the higher you get to the summit, the pointier the summit needs to be. So out of these, you have to have maximum maybe a couple of Grails, maybe 3 or 4 legends, but then the bottom's going to be heavier. Right now, you filled up the top. That cannot be Grail. Out of the 25, you cannot have 5 grails, because if there are, out of the 25, if you have 5 grail, then they're not grail, they're just
Well,
average.
those are all the grails that I have. There's no more. I think
I
that
know, but no, but you
those
can't have
those
5.
5 chronographs, in my
No, but
opinion, are the 5 the most important chronographs on Earth.
then you need to put something above grail, call it,
You cut out.
because
Yeah.
You cut out.
the top
What-
has to be lower number.
But
Top has to be lower number.
nothing could beat those 5 chronographs. Those
I know,
are
but
the most
I know.
historically
I know,
those are
but
the
then
most
you need to
important
move some of them
chronographs.
to you need to move some of them to a legend level, because again, if listen,
Well,
if,
I got some legend level stuff here. You want me to go through the list?
Timmy, just like wealth, just like anything in sports performance, anything that's sports related, the top is always lonely. You cannot have a bunch of them, because
Well,
otherwise
Sean,
they're not top. They're not
there's
top.
hundreds of chronographs that are not even on the list.
I know, but I'm talking about. But
These are
you're ranking
5
out of the
of all
25.
the
I know.
chronographs in
No,
existence.
you're not saying out of all of them. You're ranking the 25. Between the 25, you're saying which ones are grail. Out of the
Yeah.
25, you can't have 5 grails.
Well, but no, but
Grail
those are the
grail can only be
genre-defining
1 or 2.
chronographs. Those are the
So
5
let me ask you a question.
genre-defining.
Let me ask you a question. If you have between the Datograph,
No,
Daytona,
no,
the
Sean,
Zenith, which one of the top 5 right now would be considered super grail?
there's no super grail.
So
Grail is the
to you
highest
as a
level.
collector,
There's nothing higher than the
collector,
Daytona.
okay,
The
so
Daytona defined the category.
so
There's
to
nothing
you,
higher. There might
so
be a more beautiful Daytona, like a Le Mans, but that would be
so let
below
me ask you
because
a
it didn't
question.
define the genre.
So let me ask you a question. If you ask an average guy, average, that means somebody that doesn't know and somebody that knows a lot. Okay, if you
Okay.
average them out between those 5, which one would rise to a higher level?
Well, look, there are different categories, right? Because each one of those 5 chronographs in the Grail category, they're all different. They're all because
But
they're not, they define stuff below them.
I
For example, like all these watches, like for example, the Carrera or the Breguet Type 20, like the Breguet Type 20, that see the Carrera, that's like that goes below like a Daytona. And then you know
that's not a
the
masterpiece.
Navitimer.
That's not a masterpiece. That Carrera is not a master. If anything, it goes to the bottom.
You're upset.
No, 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 no. That Carrera. No, Sean. That's a 2447 Carrera.
But why? Okay, but I understand that. But listen, it's got some history, mechanically, technically. It was not. Why can't it just be very good? Why everything has to come up to the
No, because
legend
it's a
level?
legend level. I consider it legend level because
But what did it do? What did it do that deserved? Now, Moonwatch, Speedy did something. I agree that should be legend, 100%.
But I don't think
I believe Datograph deserves to be a grail because everybody, including Paddock, including everybody that saw it, they said, "Oh shit, this was a game changer." They deserve to be a grail. But at Speedy, they didn't change the game. They just went to the moon with it. That's it. That's not a grail. It's a legend.
no, 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 no.
What did they do?
Speedmaster
What did
is
they
a
do?
grail. It's a grail.
What new standard did Speedy make? What did new standard did Daytona set that was as impressive as the Datograph? Datograph, the way they made it, how quickly they made it, how beautifully they made it, it is legendary and it is a grail level. But you can't tell me what Speedy Omega did or what Daytona did in the world of horology gets up to the level of a Datograph. That's why I'm saying your ranking doesn't, I'm sorry, to me, does not make sense. It's not fair.
Well, because they're genre defining. There's entire industries, entire watch brands that are created to mimic what these watches created. Each one of them has entire
Okay,
industries
then that's
following
legend. It's
their.
not Grail. It's not Grail. Grail means something that you have to have
No,
because
but
it's
for
the
example,
best.
like
It's the best.
Navi Timer is legend because I think like or like a Breguet Type 20. That's
I
why
agree.
I picked these as like legend level because yeah, these are great. They're
They
very
got a story behind
important,
them. They got a
but they
story behind them.
but not nearly not the Navi Timer can't be compared to Daytona. Nobody is
And Daytona
doing
and
the stuff
Daytona
that they're
and
doing.
Daytona and Speedy cannot be compared to a Datacraft,
But they're
Timmy.
not. They're no, but they're
You
not. They
are.
no. They could
The
be.
con-
No,
this is
no,
the
no, no. But this is the reason why they could be compared, not on the quality of craftsmanship, but on the industries that they spawn, Sean. Just
Okay,
like there's
that's
all these
respect.
brands want to create their own data graph or their
I know.
own file. In the same way, all these other brands they want to create something to the similar level.
Because
So
they're
they're
legends. Because they're
no,
legends,
no,
but
no,
they're
no,
not
because they're
Grail.
Grail status. They're no the legend is good stuff, but it ain't it's
That,
not even
so
close to the
no,
stuff
and
in the top
tell
tier.
you something? A Grail to me, and again,
Because you're
maybe because
comparing it on like quality. See, you're
no, no,
looking at
no,
a
no,
data
no,
graph,
no,
for
no, no,
example, and the
no.
Speedmaster. You
Great
say, how
to
are
me.
those two in the same
Nah, to me,
category?
nah, let me
The
just say. Let me
reason they're
just
in the
say this.
same category
Let me
is
just
because the
say.
following.
Let me just say this. A Grail, believe it or not, when you say Grail, believe it or not, how easy or how hard it is to get it and achieve it has something to do with how high of a Grail watch it is. For instance, Speedy, yes, for some folks, and for a lot of people, it is Grail, but it's more reachable Grail than a datograph. So the datograph, Grail means, hey, not everybody can have it, and very few people can have it. Look how many Speedies they've made. They're making them freaking truckloads. How
The
can it be a
price,
Grail
because the
watch?
price doesn't matter because
No, no,
both
I'm
of
not
those
talking about.
watches are
I'm not talking about
defined.
price. I'm talking about attainability. You can have a.
But
They
the
could be
Speedmaster
volume
is
wise. It could be
unattainable for
volume wise.
99.9% of the
It could be.
population still.
Timmy, right now right now that what do you call it, the Swatch watch that they made 1969 of them. Pretty soon that's going to be a Grail watch. Why? Because they only made 1969 of them.
Well,
exclusivity.
for a lot of people,
Okay,
Swatch
there's
Watch is a
exactly
grail.
there's some level of exclusivity that comes into play with Grail, because if a watch is accessible to a lot of people,
Not
it is
necessarily.
not a
No,
Grail.
no, no. I
I,
disagree.
I
I
agree with John
disagree.
on this.
I think
It has to be
because it's a
aspirational. It has
genre
to be aspirational.
defining. Those are the genre defining watches.
That those are legends. They're legends because they're made their name by
No,
doing
but the
something
legend,
I
special.
agree
Sean,
with
the way I
John.
said
I agree
legend is stuff that every serious collector should know and respect. And see, look, you know, the collectors should know and respect Grail stuff, but the Grail stuff is on a completely different existence. Like you can't compare Daytona to a Breguet Type 20. Like it's it's
Timmy,
kind of like this. All of
can I
the
ask you a question?
above
Can
are
I ask you a question?
included. See the stuff above, it's legendary. Also, the watches in the Grail category. The way I say it, like the watches in the Grail category are also legends. They're also masterpieces. They're also excellent. So
Right.
the top category encompasses everything
Can I,
from below.
Timmy, can I ask you a question? Can
Yeah.
I ask you a question? Okay. A Jeep Wrangler, okay? The Jeep Wrangler, the one the Woolly, that started with the
Yeah,
Woolly
I
in the
like those. I got
1940.
two of them.
Okay, all right. That's legendary. You cannot say you can put it in the same level as a Bugatti Veyron. Okay, because
Bugatti Veyron is like a data
Bugatti
graph. It's a
Veyron
genre
is great.
defining
Oh, no, no,
car.
hold on. Bugatti Veyron is Grail. No matter how legendary a Jeep is, it is not Grail. It could be a legendary car
I agree with
model,
John
brand,
100%.
but it's not a Grail car. A Speedy is a legendary watch because of what it did and the history and all that. but it is not a Grail watch in them for them. In the average guy that's chasing the, if you anybody that wants to buy Speedy, ask him, price no object, what would be the watch you would get? It wouldn't be Speedy. They would probably pick another, maybe a
I
Daytona,
agree
maybe
with John
for
on that.
sure a Datograph. So that does not,
It's
that
not
takes it
about
away from
personal
Grail.
choice.
It takes
That's
it
not
away from Grail.
what, Sean.
It
There's
doesn't.
personal Grail. There's personal Grail,
Right.
and then there's what I define Grail, just generally
Right.
speaking. Right?
Right.
Somebody might have a personal Grail to own a Datograph. Or they might have their personal Grail might be a Bulgari Octofinissimo. That's their personal choice because maybe they love architecture and they want the most angular chronograph that is in existence. That's a personal Grail. But when I said this is generally speaking for most people, when it comes to collecting watches, the reason those 5 watches are in the Grail category is because they defined genres for the chronographs. Every single chronograph that's produced today somehow relates to those 5 categories.
Why can't they be legends?
Fit in. And those,
why can't it just be legends? So you can, Timmy, let me
but
just
they're
say
also
this.
legends.
Do you know
but,
who's
but
legend?
legend is just something that
who's a legend?
Respect.
Do you know who's a legend?
Who's
You, because you allowed me to get on and give you my opposing ideas, and you brought up the word love. You brought up the word love, and I love you for putting up with me coming in and throwing a wrench in the story.
With you, Sean. I agree with you 100% because a Wrangler is like a Speedy. It's not a Grail. It's a legend. So I don't think the Speedmaster should be there. I think a Speedy should be a legend, like a Jeep Wrangler. Okay.
Tim G, I started the fight. I let you finish it. I have to go.
I don't think the Speedy should not even be a Grail. Speedy should be like a legend, or it's not even a masterpiece. He's moving things so quickly now that he says, "Fuck everybody, I'm just doing this myself."
It was good. Thank you, Tim G. Thank you for backing me up. But hey, I appreciate it. It was fun.
It's common sense.
It was fun. Timmy, it was fun. Thank you, brother.
Hey, always, John.
Have fun. I'll watch you guys later. Later on, I'm gonna watch the difference.
Timmy, this chart makes no sense. I mean, I'm trying to
everything. It's so top heavy, man. Look.
Well, no,
Timmy,
guys,
you have to open the roof. You have to give some higher levels so the cream of the crop can rise. The cream of the crop right now has not risen on this list.
Well, I could add more watches to this list and pad the bottom. But there's very little good stuff in here.
I'm trying to get my head around this thing. I can't. I mean, this is like multiple guests here. Okay. So anyway.
Yeah.
You're doing it too quick. What do you got as legends?
Well, I'm putting stuff in that I
think the Vacheron Constantine is not a legend. I think that's a Grail.
Vacheron Constantin? No. It's a legend because it has, it has the movement. The what's it called? It uses
but it's also got
it's
got a Geneva movement though. It's Geneva
seal.
It's
Geneva seal, but it's La
Oh man,
it's La just like 5070 Patek is also La These are La
by the way,
they're legendary. They should be respected. But it's not genre defining.
Let me ask you a question: Is the Speedy a 321 or is it just the regular chump one?
Just the regular 3861. Or just 861.
I don't.
The man on the moon. As long as it's just a man on the moon.
I'm just going to agree with you on this. I don't know what you're doing.
What is so complex?
Because first off, you're putting a masterpiece. I think first off, a masterpiece should be like the highest level. Even though I think the FP Short is a shitter, it should be higher than the Grail. Because that could be some people's Grail too. Is my logic like all fucked up or what? Basically, I don't know what you're doing here. I
Well,
really
okay,
don't.
I'll explain it to you. Okay,
Okay.
I'll explain it, man. I'll
Okay.
explain
And
it.
I'll
All
shut
right.
up. Okay.
Okay. So just again from the beginning. Okay. Let me just explain what each category means. The way I saw these categories. All right. It's like it's not possible to do like 5 of each. Right. It's just the way I see these things. Right. Okay. And maybe grail is the wrong word to use for this, okay? Maybe it is
A grail is
because people have
someone's
personal grails.
yeah. The grail is someone's top of the mountain watch.
Because well, look, I had to name top of the mountain somehow, right? And these are 25 best chronographs uh, on the planet Earth
Okay, I
in
disagree. I disagree
existence.
with you with the AP too because that's a 41 millimeter. If you put the 38 millimeter in there, the new one which hasn't been produced, that should be up in the Legend or Grail.
Well, that's like a look. No, no, I think all of those AP chronographs would still be excellent because
Okay,
they're not.
all right. I'm going to
Because
shut up.
okay, so you have to because the thing, the confusion is that you guys have your own ideas what these words mean, and I have my own idea of what I think they mean. Okay, so when I called the category Grail, the way it's not, maybe it's the wrong way to call it. Okay, but this is the top of the top because I see these watches in this tier, top list as as watches, as chronographs that define the chronograph genre. These are the genre definitive watches.
All right. Where you're looking at genre, and I'm looking at the
Yeah.
best, what I would want the best of the best.
Right, exactly. But
Okay.
those are different, right? You might think, oh, well, the FP Journe is a better chronograph than the Speedmaster,
No, I put that in the
right?
very good
But
condition.
that's not the way I see it, right?
Okay.
And the way I see it is Speedmaster watch collecting wise is more significant because Speedmaster paved the way for so many other chronographs and so for so many other watches, and the way the industry itself navigates the Speedmaster's achievement is like the marketing that it created. Being a watch, that the first watch on the moon, has set the standard. It created the entire idea of people trying to find out, well, which watch was first at these different things. What was the first watch to reach the bottom of Mariana Trench? Well, that was actually a, uh, a deep sea dweller. Okay, but that idea of what is the first watch somewhere has been created by the Speedmaster. Speedmaster is what defined the whole idea of what's the first watch at certain place. Do you understand? We
Yeah,
wouldn't talk about we wouldn't even talk
gonna
about
agree.
what is
I'm
the
gonna
first
agree.
watch on the Everest. We wouldn't even talk about what's the first watch in and just blank name it, right? Speedmaster invented that idea. They
Okay.
all like
All right.
Speedmaster made people care.
I'm going with it. So
Okay,
out of all these watches, out of every watch, what is your best or grail chronograph?
my grail,
Yeah.
my personal grail would be I think this AP, the AP. That would be my personal grail.
You
The
can't
AP
agree.
Chrono,
You can't agree with
38 mil.
that's mine too. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
that's a personal grail.
That's a personal grail. That's
Yeah,
correct. Okay.
but in
Curious,
genre
what's your
defining
personal
terms, grail is different. I think
what's your personal grail there? The cartel in the chat. Oh, the people in the chat. What's your personal grail?
yeah.
For
Let us know, guys. What is your personal grail
I'm
of a
curious.
chronograph? A
I'm
chronograph. Just
curious
keep it to
for
the
chronos.
chronographs.
I'm curious.
Yeah, but just stick with the chronographs, guys. Okay.
Stick with the chronos.
Here's
Isn't that
here's
interesting?
why.
Okay.
So see these grails, right? Everybody should know, obviously, these grails, and they basically paved the way for how other brands create chronograph wristwatches. But then you go one tier level down, and these are the legendary chronographs that every single collector should know about and should respect these watches. And so, what's this list here? Well, Vacheron Constantin Historiques Corne de Vache, 1955. Everybody should know that watch, right? It is an important chronograph from Vacheron, and it has very specific look. It's got those bullhorn lugs, right? The horns. It's got the Geneva seal on the Lemania movement. It's a bicompact. It's beautiful, right? It's a beautiful watch from the Holy Trinity, right? But it's not like so strongly genre defining the way the 5170 has become. Okay, and that's why it's in that legendary category. So everybody should know these chronographs, but they're not. Then they are important, right? And so also I got in there 5070 Patek. You got the Breitling Navi timer, right? You've got the Breguet Type 20. Legendary chronograph. Then you got the Tag it's just a Hoyer Carrera 2447 legendary chronograph. Hoyer, when that set the benchmark on how chronographs are made to this day with that chronograph. And then you also got the Longines, man, the Longines 13ZN. That's it's a legendary Longines chronograph. Even Omega made a kind of a clone of it with the pulsometer. It's got pulse on the dial. Super important. And then you got the tri-compact.
I'm just going with this. And by the way, LA Jason, congratulations on your new chronograph.
Oh yeah, he's got he's got it in the thumbnail.
That's a beautiful. You put it on your thumbnail. Yeah, avatar
Legendary.
or whatever. Very nice watch.
Legendary
Very
avatar.
sweet.
Beautiful stuff. Congrats. Beautiful color.
Yeah, congrats.
That Tiffany blue or the flamingo blue, the way they call it.
I call it robin egg blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I would say let's see here. See, Andrew was asking the Big Bang, the Hublot Big Bang. It's not the chronograph. See, Hublot Big Bang is not a chronograph.
I think they make a chronograph.
They make a chronograph, but I think I would consider it. It wouldn't be even in the very good category. But the regular Big Bang, it would be legend. In the certain steel sports rubber, because of the rubber, what it's done for rubber. It created a genre for rubber straps. Yeah. So
Pat Riley, the coach of the LA Lakers, when they had Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and everything, he used to wear that watch, and that put Hublot on the map in the 80s, and that was a huge deal. I mean, you see them in Miami. The Latinos, the rich Hispanics, wear them. I mean, you see them in Miami all the time. I don't see them once I leave Florida, though. I don't see any of them. I like them, but I would never buy one.
Yeah, sometimes I see people in the lounge and stuff like that with those what are they called? With those straps, with Hublots.
Hublot straps. But they started the rubber, right?
They did. Exactly. And that's why I think it is an interesting watch.
It started the rubber strap.
Yeah, it's a rubber strap. It is a genre defining in a way, but not the chronograph. Not the chronograph. Yeah. Hublot Big Bang with the rubber strap is a grail level of a watch in the sports category, because it defined the genre.
I'm just gonna say, I think this chart's totally fucked up, but that's okay.
There's no right way to do it. Look, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I've created the list.
You put 1 through 10 and you rank them, and I would rank that Ep1852, even though it is a incredible feat, I'd rank that probably a 3. Okay. And someone mentioned it in the chat, what the service cost on that would cost. Take you a year to get it back. Probably be 12 grand to do nothing for the service cost. Okay?
Yeah.
No thanks.
So look, there's some other stuff here. The masterpieces, right? The masterpieces, I just saw these as kind of watches that have certain exceptional level of watchmaking that probably deserves way more recognition than it gets. Because see, everybody knows, I think, the watches in the Grail category. Almost everyone, or if they don't, then I don't know what you're doing. And then the legend stuff, legend and Grail, everyone knows. But then you look at the masterpieces here,
What
right?
can you name the legend pieces one more time? You got the Corne de Vache. What's the gold piece there?
That's the 5070 Patek Philippe.
Okay, and then you've got the
Breitling
Navitimer.
Navitimer.
What's the next one? Oh,
That's
Breitling.
Navitimer.
I
Yep.
like that actually. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What's the
It's
next one?
legendary chronograph.
You're right. What's the next one?
That's a Breguet Type 20.
Okay, what's the white dial one then?
That's the Longines 13 ZN.
I gotta tell you something. I like that. Looks good.
You like it? You want me to pull up a bigger image
Throw
of
up
it?
a bigger picture. I've never seen that before.
'Cause I don't think a lot of people. I think. Look, I think a lot of people know about it, but you know how it is. Sometimes people don't, and it's a very important chronograph for people to know.
We got Mr.
One of the most.
Studebaker. We got Mr. Studebaker in the house, so everyone needs to buy a Studebaker watch if you're a U.S. citizen. That's all I've got to say on that. Phenomenal watches. I am getting one.
Look at that. See, it has the pulsometer.
Do they still make that?
They have a remake now, and actually Omega makes one as well.
Really?
Yeah, they stole the design. Here, I'll show you. Here,
How come I don't know this?
hold on. What the hell did I just do? Oh, here. Oh no, that's not. Okay, here we go. I'll show you. Watches, Speedmaster. Right here, 2 counters. See ya? Right there. Bam.
Oh, that's a good looking watch. What is it, like 44 millimeter though? That's a good looking watch. I'd buy that.
43. But you see it. You see. Look at the dial. You see the dial.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
You see that? That's the same dial as the Longines 13
I would put it
ZN.
on a rubber strap. I never liked their bracelets, but that's just me. That's nice.
Yeah.
I can
But you
buy. I
see
can wear a
how-
40. I can wear a 43. I've got a 44 millimeter on right now. Nice.
Yeah. But you see how it's a Longines.
Where's the Longines one? Let me see the
That's
Longines.
the Longines. Look,
Now,
look
how
at
about the
this.
new one?
The new one? Oh yeah, okay. Here.
Sorry, not
No,
to
no
sidetrack.
problem. Here. Here that oh no, wait a second. This is a vintage one. Look at that. They have a vintage one. This is their vintage department. Let's see. Let's go to master. What is this? Master collection.
Longines is killing them, Timmy, for the money.
Uh-huh. They are.
I mean, they've come out with all their old models. Is that a Swatch company?
Might be like this one, but
Okay. Well, I got the.
maybe they're not making it right now.
I got the Omega. Nice watch, by the way.
Elegance. Oh, Heritage. It's probably in the Heritage. Let's see. Did they have the ZN? What is with this website? Like, how is it dead? How's the website dead?
All the watch websites suck.
Pissing me off.
All of them.
Okay.
All right. No worries.
Oh. Well, maybe it would say here, Heritage. Look at this. I think. I mean, I think right now they're not doing it, but it's a missed opportunity. I think. Let's see, Big Eye. Oh no, there it is. Oh, it's fucking ugly. Oh no, that's not it.
It's got a case. It's got a captain's or case back or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Something like that. Hunter's case back.
Hunter's.
Not a captain's. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're making one right now.
I
think that's why Omega stole the initiative and made the Speedmaster.
I like that. That's a good looking watch.
It is beautiful.
That's a good beater.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's a very important. And then look what I've got else in there. Universal Genève Tri-Compacts. It's a legendary watch.
Oh, you do. You have that too. That's what I was trying to figure out. What the hell those last two were? Okay.
Yeah. Because it's legendary. Everybody should know and should respect the Tri-Compacts. Is it a masterpiece? It is a masterpiece when it came out, but you know, does it need more recognition? It already should be recognized and get the kudos. But then look the masterpieces. Look at the stuff that I put into the masterpiece category, right? Yeah, I put in the F. Bijour Center Graph Souverain, right? Jojo Lecoutre Duometra, right? We were just talking about that watch. That's a
Yep.
masterpiece of a chronograph. But is it a genre defining?
No.
No. Is
Okay.
it a legend? Should people know it and respect it? Definitely should. But you know, I don't think enough people know about that watch. That's where it struggles. Is that
Okay. All right.
not it doesn't get enough recognition.
What's the next?
Whereas the legend stuff, people already know. Everybody, I think every serious super collector in watch space knows these legendary watches that I set up. But okay, and then look at this. I put in Voutilainen chronograph.
Oh man, you're reaching for stars. I don't think that should
Well,
be.
it's legendary level
Okay,
stuff. You know,
all right,
Voutilainen.
okay,
A
all
lot of
right.
people know Voutilainen, but
Okay.
they don't know that he made a chronograph, and it's
I
a
never
very
knew he made
unique
a I
chronograph.
never knew he made a chronograph. Okay.
Yeah, let me see. You want to see a close up of it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me pull it up. This is gonna blow your gasket. Okay, here, check this out. Let's see. This is gonna blow your mind.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. It's the best of the best. You know what I mean?
He's done just too many dials. He's got his.
I don't even think there's videos on it.
Oh, good. We got Sean back. He can give you shit.
Oh.
Sorry,
Sean
real
came back
quick.
to
If
feel a little
you
bit more. Okay.
if you punch in definition of Holy Grail on Google, AI tells you Holy Grail means an
Okay.
ultimate, highly coveted objective representing an elusive goal or a supreme prize that is chased with great effort. Supreme prize that is chased with great effort. Okay, so
Oh.
it has to be an elusive goal.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Can we put
so you're reaching and reaching to get it.
okay, can we do a clarification, because there is a personal grail, and I think that's what it kind of defining it, versus a general grail in the world of let's say in the world of collectibles. Let's put that. Can you put that?
Okay, so what do you want me to put in? Say that again.
So put in, and can you okay, put in, can you define a distinction between a personal grail versus a general grail in the world of collectibles, like that?
Personal Holy Grail and okay, so I put in define a distinction between a personal Holy Grail and
Don't put holy. There's no need
Agreed.
for holy. There's no need for
Huh?
holy. There's no
Holy,
need for
okay.
holy grail. There's no. It's just grail. I didn't put holy grail. I put just grail.
Okay, between a personal and a general masses.
In the general, kind of world of collectibles, because these are all like
general
they're mass produced. A
world
lot of these are mass
of
produced.
collect
The thing about Holy Grail
Triple
is that there's only one,
Grail.
right? The
Okay,
one
I
that
hope
Jesus.
we are not confusing AI. Let's see.
Yeah.
A distinction between a personal and a general world of collectible grail involves two core concepts.
Okay.
A personal and a general grail. A personal grail is a rare item that holds deep, unique meaning for one specific collector, while a general grail is a famous, high-value item that the whole community agrees is an ultimate prize.
Boom. There
That's
you go.
pretty decent. That's a
Yeah.
pretty decent.
And I think that's the way I was looking at it, right?
Okay,
Because
so
I think
yeah,
community would agree that those 5
okay,
watches that I have up there
yeah,
are pinnacles of each of their individual categories. Whereas, for example, like the data graph, yes, you could say, oh, this is a higher because it's a more expensive watch. But
It's
when you're
not
looking,
expensive. It's just high, more difficult to get because you could have a listen in the world of cars too. There are cars that are not as expensive, but they're older, hard to find, and they're very. I mean here like the 1969 that we talked about. It's a $600 watch.
yeah,
But right now, it's pretty soon after it's done, and at some point it's going to get to the Grail status probably. So it's not necessarily because of the price; it's because
yeah,
of how attainable, how difficult it is to obtain it. I think you know what I'm saying. So this is also what it's saying. General Grail.
mm-hmm,
3 bullet points. Shared frame, known and wanted by almost every collector in that hobby.
boom,
High value, usually
yep,
costs a lot of money due to massive public demand and low supply. Again, low supply. So it's not the cost. The cost is part of it, but how difficult is it to get it? Status symbol, owning it proves your place at the top level of hobby.
boom,
Now, on the personal grail, the three bullet points are
uh-huh,
unique meaning, chosen for a special memory, childhood dream, or exact taste. And then low fame might not cost a lot of money or be wanted by other people. And again, that's why this is more of like a personal grail to you.
yeah,
Hard to find, rare to you, hard to find, rare to you because you want one specific, hard to locate version or condition.
yeah,
So, and again, if you take a look at the Speedmaster, I mean, not yeah, Speedies too, but subs, or you look at the certain Daytonas, there are some that are harder to find than others. And
mm-hmm,
like with sub, yeah, there is a price difference, but sometimes it's not a lot of price difference, right?
yep,
So like what is that? The 5113 versus a 5112. The 5112 is harder to get because and it's a little bit more expensive, but it's not that much more expensive. But just because they made fewer of them, they they're more of a grail piece. But anyways, this is it. Now here, but the funny thing is, some of the watches to me that are grail are in nobody's radar um,
right.
because either they don't know it or they don't care about it, right?
Yeah,
And
because
and
they might
yeah,
be a
yeah,
masterpieces
yeah,
of
yeah,
specific type of
yeah,
craftsmanship or
yeah,
specific. It has specific, for example,
yeah,
like the Breguet 10 hertz that you have, right?
right,
That is a masterpiece level of a watch because of what they've done with the movement, right?
right.
And for you, it's a Grail watch
But for
because,
some people, it's not, and I get it.
and for
And
some
for me,
people, it's
it's a,
not. Yeah,
but for me, it's a grail piece because of the achievement that they had by winning the HPH. What is that?
GPHG.
Or yeah,
It's also one of the first watches to
2014.
achieve something like that.
Also, Tim also said it was the most accurate mechanical watch ever by all the testing that was done, and just because of the brand. So
Hmm.
these are all elusive values that make it. Now, here to some people, a platinum Daytona, a Platona, is a Grail watch. I don't care for it.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly. Right.
a white gold sub with the what do you call it? The God, I forgot. What is it that the dial is from? The dial is from the moon. What is that shit? What do you call it?
Meteor dial.
Meteorite, yeah, dial. It's an interesting piece, but to me, it's not a grail piece, right?
Right.
But some people, it is. Like any of the Royal Oaks, even the skeleton ones and all that, some people, it's high level piece.
Yeah,
To me,
like for
it's not.
example.
Now the cheap, the stainless steel one, the 15202, for me, yeah, with the blue dial, that could be grail level for me. Okay, but the rest of them that are the ceramic one and all that, I don't care for those, and they're more expensive. So
Yep.
so again, it's not necessarily the price. It is how bad you want it, how difficult is it to get, and whether it's because of you can afford it or because there's just not a lot of them out there,
Yep.
and you can't find it. So you know. That's what it is, and that's why somebody would pay $17 million for a stainless steel Daytona with somebody putting, engraving on the back of the case that's been beat up at the auction,
Yeah.
which was Paul Newman, because they think
Yeah.
there's only one,
Yeah.
and for that they'll pay 17 million.
That's
Or
right.
somebody pays $6 million for a stainless steel Nautilus with a Tiffany color dial and Tiffany on it. I wouldn't pay that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. No, I couldn't pay that, but I wouldn't. And would I even want to pay 100 grand for it? No. Yeah, is it? If I buy it, I would be selling it because it's not something I want to keep. A
Hmm.
Grail watch is not something you buy to dispose. You buy to keep, and that's not something I would want to buy. Would I buy it for that? Yes, because I can sell it for more. But I wouldn't want to buy it and keep it. It's not
Yeah.
something I would want to get. So, eh,
Exactly. So that's when there's a personal, and so these are when I was making this list. I was just doing it kind of very general and using these definitions very loosely. And not very much thought was put into making this list, Sean. I promise you that. I kind of I don't know. I've it is what
no,
it
I
is.
appreciate it,
But
and
maybe it makes
It's
sense.
very controversial. This
And
stuff.
I
Yeah, it's
appreciate
gonna
it.
be
The only the
controversial.
only thing I would say is if you're not going to add anything to top of the list, which is Grail, go to Super Grail to Ultimate Grail, then you need to change stuff at the bottom because again, when you talk about Grail and they're all chronographs, you can't have too many because then they're not Grail. Grail means something special.
Oh,
And for something to
this is
be
particularly
special,
for the
you
chronograph
for
category.
I understand that, but for something that's Grail, it has to be special, and for something to special, it can be not be a lot of it. So what I would recommend is either recategorize from bottom down, reward them, or recategorize, or you would have to add on top of the Grail with Ultimate Grail, Super Grail, so that you can move some of those watches that you have at the top line above because it has to become pointy. It cannot be flat. If it's flat, there's something. It's the list is not complete. It's not evolved fully because when you rank something, the top is always lonely, and right now your top is flat, and that means the list is not evolved fully. That's the only thing I can say.
What do you
All
mean
right.
the top is flat?
The top is flat. You have a lot. You have bunch of them on top. The top should only be one or
No,
two.
but
It should
yeah,
be
I could
pointy.
add. I could fill
You know what
out
I'm saying?
this list with another 25, and none of them would go to the top. I don't.
I
There's no other Grail level chronographs that I could envision. I think these five chronographs that I put in because that's where I started out when I was making this list. I
yeah.
started out with the Grail stuff, and then also
Well,
with the
here
Legend.
I'm gonna tell you this. To me, a 5970E or I mean 3970E or 5970 Paddock is a chrono. It's a complicate. It's got it's a grand complication.
Yeah,
You
but
got you know what I'm
But
saying?
it's the thing is like the 3970 it might be a great chronograph, but it's a perpetual. It would be in a different category. This is a chronograph exclusive category, and so the data graph is is in there because it kind of defined the
The
genre
data
for
graph
these.
is the tops. The data graph is the tops in the chrono.
Yeah,
I mean,
and the
is there any better than that? I mean,
the thing
seriously.
about 3970 is like what is it the movement it would be in like a perpetual chronograph it would be a different thing, a different genre, but the data graph isn't important because it's just a date. It's just got a large date. For example, the zenith there has a date as well, but the reason why zenith is a grail because the data graph is so important because when that watch was released, the Swiss were shaking in their boots right? You know, the finishing, the hand engraving, the gold chatons, the polishing that they do, the interior angle beveling. Um, every single one of those is like a museum level
So I'm going to
piece.
ask you a question. If Zenith is um, Grail,
Yeah.
then what is a Daytona with a Zenith movement?
Now, the reason, well, exactly, this is why Zenith is in there, because Zenith was the first automatic chronograph. That's why it's in there. It is the world's first. The Daytona redefined the genre. See, Zenith is in there because of the movement, but the Daytona is in there because it's a Daytona. It has nothing to do with the movement. Okay, it's the chronograph that achieved the cultural status. There's no other chronograph that achieved such a status that the Daytona did. Yes, the movement in there is important, but the motorsports DNA, the emotional appeal that the Daytona creates, Zenith doesn't create that. Zenith is in there for the movement. Daytona is there for the emotions and the desirability and the cultural status that it has created. See, it's the very different reasons for them to be in that category. Uh, Datagraph is for the finishing of the movement. Uh, the 5170 is in there because, you know, it's collectors. I mean, think about it. I mean, for most collectors, they picture this watch when they think about traditional horology chronograph, right? There's nothing excessive about that watch. It's perfectly refined. It's got an in-house movement. It's very understated. I mean, yeah, there's no. It's a genre defining because,
By the
and then
way,
I have a
is
uh
Zenith the first automatic chrono? I thought it was
first.
Breitling.
No. First automatic chrono is Zenith. That's
Can
why
you
it's in
check?
there. No,
Let
I
me check.
know it. It
Let me
is.
Yeah,
check.
it is. It is. I'm on this one. Timmy.
Hey,
Timmy.
are
No.
you on it? Did you check? It is. It's not Bright. I thought it was Breitling.
Oh, I always thought it. I thought always thought
Do
it
you,
was.
here,
That's
let me put it. Let me put it in. I'm
It is the
putting in
first.
first automatic chronograph into Google.
Well,
Here we go. It says the title of the first automatic chronograph is shared by three different watch developments from early 1969. It is the Zenith El Primero, the Hoyer Breitling Caliber 11. So this is a Breitling Caliber that was in the Hoyer, and the Seiko 6139.
yeah, the Seiko 69 that doesn't really. Yeah, they're trying to get in there, but it's not. And the Zenith is the only
Interesting.
one that was built fully integrated. The Hoyer was a modular chronograph. Yeah, it was automatic, but it was a module. So it doesn't. Again, I don't even count it. But because
I see.
Zenith was built ground up
I
as
see. I see. That makes
fully
sense. Yeah, I agree.
integrated
I agree.
automatic chronograph. That's why it's in there.
I agree.
And to this day, it's that Grail status, right? When we're talking about in-house, in-house automatic chronographs with the column wheel, fully, non-module chronographs, Zenith created the benchmark. Everybody else now is just a copycat. By the way, speaking of copycats, Daniel Katz, thank you so much for the 279 stilettos, friend. 7th floor is the personal grail. There you go.
Make sure you.
Thank you, Daniel.
What floor is Daniel on?
He's on. I don't know. He's probably on the 8th floor.
No,
Speaking
no,
of,
no, no.
speaking of Daniel,
Knowing
Oh,
he's on
knowing
right.
Daniel, he's on, probably on the 6th floor,
hey
so you
Daniel,
can
what floor
look
are
up
you
the
on?
skirt.
I'm
You can
on.
look up the skirt.
I'm on the 9th floor, and then all of a sudden, once upon a time ago. Now, I'm not really interested in stilettos. It was the lady in stilettos.
I know.
We were in the stilettos,
Yeah.
so that's my personal grail. Don't want to compete with all this other talk. But I'm just going to say we do know. I missed some of it. We do know that the El Primero was in the original Daytonas way back when. before.
Not the original Daytonas.
No?
Original Daytonas. No. They had the Valjoux movement. 72. Valjoux 72.
Oh, it did.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Zenith came on in the 1980s.
Oh, okay. I stand
Yeah.
corrected. I thought it was.
Am I correct on that, Tim?
Sorry, what's the question?
I don't know.
The original Daytona was on a Valjoux 72, not a Zenith. Zenith was in the 1980s.
The pre-Daytona, because there was a pre-Daytona chronograph.
I know, but at some point, didn't they also go to Valjoux? It was still Valjoux before Zenith, wasn't it? Or am I wrong?
I thought it used El Primero, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, they did use it, but not the original Daytona.
Oh, okay.
Not the original Daytona.
I'll let my mentor be.
Let me see. Let me put in.
Let me put in. Yeah, Valjoux 72. That's right.
Okay,
that's right. There you go. That's what I thought.
I didn't know that.
Oh, by the way,
the manual wind one.
Yeah.
By the way, just very quickly here, and then Daniel, you'll go. R2K2007, $5 super chat. Since the definition is genre defining, then the Invicta Gladiator should be on the list. That's right. It's the genre defining for the dog shit looking chronographs. Definitely Grail status up there.
Let's not make enemies of rich. Come on.
This is what he's saying. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's defined the Gladiator.
Oh, I see.
Set the benchmark
It
for
looks like a Jacob and
chronographs that look like a dog turd on your wrist.
Oh God, is that ugly? Anyways, are those chocolate raisins, Sean?
I'm so sorry. No, they are pistachios.
Okay.
Sorry about. All right, guys.
They're healthy for you. Are you deshelling them, or they already deshelled?
Deshelled.
No, they're good.
I like.
They're roasted, no salt.
Yeah, those are really.
Yeah, I like them.
All right, guys.
Damn,
Good chatting with you. Thanks again for letting me back in.
All right.
Oh, good.
I thought you had learned your lesson.
Disagreeing with me, Sean. That's it.
You see. I hear Kojak in your voice. Bye. Take care.
Take care, Sean. See you later. See you later, alligator. Yo. Hey, Daniel, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree, neutral? What do you think about my list?
I
hate it? You like it? Does it make sense, or is it stupid?
I'm not gonna go there. What I'm gonna say though is nice attempt. I hear how your explanation I respect your latter explanation. That's great. I think this is very hard to put together, but two things. When you finally agreed on this whole thing between, and Tim, you directed, I think after you directed Sean, or you worked it out with Sean, there is a difference between that personal grail to an individual, the emotional grail that lives rent free in your head.
Yeah.
And that could be $2 for that. It could be $100 million. It could be anything. But it lives rent free in your head, and you want that for whatever reason. Like the Gollum wanted that jewel. It may not have been worth anything in Lord of the Rings. So, and then you had what the amongst the mass public kind of liked, and that was a different situation altogether. And there could be agreements and disagreements galore on that one. So, it makes sense. I do want to throw in that I'm just amazed how long Valjoux, even though it's been seen, the Valjoux movement has been seen in very affordable watches for under $1,000 only 10 years ago. Your friend, fellow Ukrainians, made it into a beautiful watch using Valjoux movements, or your acquaintance, anyways. And then it could be in very affordable watches, that Valjoux, but it's a good workhorse. And then you have the El Primero that's been used everywhere before a company decides to make something in-house, because the function of it just made sense after all these years. If you ask any of the top watchmakers, independents in the world, what they think of those two movements, they say totally thumbs up, I guess, as well as the Lemania chronograph. Getting into a Speedmaster according to that famous watchmaker, I keep forgetting his name, Roger Smith. He said very easy to get into, fix. The whole logistics of it makes sense. And when you have top watchmakers saying the logistics, the whole thing, it just makes sense. It's like walking into the room and you feel good because you're in the right company. You walk into a room and you just feel good by the speaker because they're in touch with you. It's like famous watchmakers, people of notoriety who say they walk into having to service a particular movement and say, oh man, this whole thing makes sense. I have great respect for that. You can also ask, I used to interview a famous watchmaker. He's a British guy, and he would constantly compliment watches that he used to service over the years before he made his own watch. Peter Speak,
Yeah.
who used to be Peter Speak Marin.
Speak
I
Marin.
used to interview him way before I knew you on a channel called thatchannel.com before YouTube was popular.
Wow.
And he praises up to the nines the vintage watches that he had to service for years before finally he decided to go for it and make his own piece. So these are definitely some of what you picked. They come from the El Primero. They come from the Valjoux. They're very well revered. Now that I'm over talked, I'll stop. That's all I want
There
to
you
say.
go. Thank
Yeah.
you, Daniel, for sharing your thoughts. I don't know exactly how that relates to the chronographs and to this list that I created, but
No, but
take
they
it.
are in there, Tim.
No, I
They're in there.
agree. I agree
Those
with Daniel.
movements, some
I
of them,
mean, I agree
think,
with Daniel.
or they've been
Oh yeah, of course.
they've
I
been
agree with
inspired
Daniel.
by those.
I
Right.
think this,
So,
I
you
think this
know.
list is totally fucked up, but that's okay.
Yeah. So look, just to be clear, just so that
Yeah.
everybody understands, why did I chose those 5 watches at the top of the list as the grails?
Because you own one of them.
No, I own 2 of them.
Which one else do you own?
The Speedmaster.
Oh, that's true. You do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Speedmaster and Daytona. And
Okay.
they're not just, but they're not even my personal grails. Those are incredible watches, but they're not my personal grails.
Right,
My
no,
personal grail is actually 5170.
And does it live rent free in your head, Tim?
It does. It lives in the back of my mind. I
That's
dream
interesting.
about it.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
Datagraph, I would fucking love Datagraph and the Zenith. Actually,
Yeah.
all 5 at the top
Well,
there.
you can get that Zenith
Yeah,
on
would you
Jama
like
Shop,
love
right? You
having
can
to
get
pay all that money to service them, though?
Oh,
you can get that Zenith right now on Jama.
Yeah.
You can get that Zenith right now in Jama Shop.
That Mr. Terrific already mentioned, servicing can be really a pain. It doesn't matter where you are in the
Oh my gosh, the servicing
the
on these
financial scale of things. It's a
too
big bummer having to get a bill that's like
That's why-
$20,000 or God
I
knows
learned
what it
that-
is
did you
to
get your
service.
watch back, Daniel?
What?
Did you get
I
your watch
have
back?
it. Don't worry about that. I'm
Took it
I'm
back?
yes. Okay.
Okay, good.
No, let's not.
Okay, look, the reason I put those watches in there is because look, Daytona. It's the reason it's up there is because it's the ultimate luxury sports chronograph. It's an icon. It's a cultural icon. That's why it's up there. Because of this icon status. The Speedmaster is there because it's the fucking greatest story that has ever been attached to a wristwatch. Right? There is no bigger story than the one that's attached to a Speedmaster. It's not up there because of the movement, how great it is. No, but it's the story that's attached to that watch. There is no greater story. Tell me a greater story than the Speedmaster story.
So is a certain provenance? Is that a right word? A certain provenance, maybe?
It's
It's
a story. No, provenance is it's like a story that attached to individual watch, right? Like actual Neil Armstrong's or Buzz Aldrin's Speedmaster. That would be the provenance.
Okay.
But just generally, the Speedmaster being the first, a genre of a watch that was selected to be the watch worn during the space mission. There is no greater mission. Like, the James Cameron going down to a Mariana Trench, like that's great. but ain't no going to the moon in 1968, 69.
God, I was a kid. You
Yeah.
didn't exist.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is no greater story than going to the moon. Tell me a greater story. Is there a greater story? Doubt it.
Don't ask me. I'm not the greatest
Okay, well,
historian.
I'm just saying.
It
I'm
could
just
be.
saying.
It could be. It
There
could.
could be, but
Yeah.
I doubt it. Then the Alange Unzuna, that is the benchmark for movement architecture and finishing. Have you seen how Datagraph is finished?
When I first got interested in watches, giving away how old, when before 2000, I walked into a store and was blown away by the looks of these watches back then by
Right.
Langston and the Datagraph. Didn't know a thing, but I thought, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Right? That is a benchmark. Benchmark. You understand? You know what the benchmark is? You guys know? I hope you do. Because
I did.
chronograph wise,
I-
that's the benchmark.
I get it. Yeah.
There is no greater, movement than this. Finishing wise.
It's pretty beautiful. It's pretty beautiful. I don't know what to say. I don't know enough about what independent might match it, but that's pretty darn high.
Yeah. And then Zenith El Primera. Zenith El Primera is there because it was the first. It was the first. It's the birth. It's a birth movement of modern automatic chronographs.
Yeah.
Every modern automatic chronographs thanks its existence to Zenith. And then, you got the 5170. That's your classic horology. Classic horology. That's what Patek Philippe is. There you go. I think that's why those 5 watches are up there. The stuff in legend level, those are all great and should be respected by every collector. And then you got these masterpieces. These masterpieces, like for example, like that Duometra, Jaeger-LeCoultre chrono, right?
Mhm.
Now that is a beautifully finished movement on the Duometra, but it ain't no Lange. And Lange was first. They came, they probably the reason JLC even started making Duometra was because of the Lange.
I'm not sure how the logistics work, but my conjecture, and it's only conjecture, that JLC, is a big, like the others, is a big operation, and they instruct their talented watchmakers working in different areas on the assembly line of parts and complications that they're only to spend so much time, I guess, on the finishing to some extent, and then Lang, they're charging more, but it's like you spend every time you got on the finishing. It's a whole other ball of fish. It's not putting down JLC at all. It just
No.
dealing with
Also, you know why? Also, I don't think JLC is up there. It's because, see, the watches at the top, they're pure chronographs. Each one is a pure chronograph. All right. The Lange, that's just got a big date, but it's just a pure chronograph created at the highest level. Whereas Duometra, it's got quirks, right? It's got 2 barrels. One barrel is for the chronograph. The other barrel is for the timekeeping. It's got weird stuff going on. It's sophisticated. It might be, see, that JLC might be more technologically sophisticated than the Lange, but the Lange is pure chronograph. The way that Speedmaster is a pure chronograph, the way that Zenith, the way that the Patek, the top level there, they're just pure chronographs. They're not doing anything like, for example, the Grubel, right? That Grubel 4C, that's not just a regular chronograph. You know that Grubel.
Yeah, I know about Grubel. Where is it?
I do
where is it?
actually. That's a state of the art. It only has 28 hours of power
it's not at
reserve.
the top, is it?
Yeah,
Grubel,
that
or
should
is
be
it-
that should be
No,
up
it's
at
this one in the
the
masterpiece. In
Oh,
the
there.
masterpiece.
Okay,
Oh, that's
thank
your
you.
masterpiece. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's got like a tourbillon, and then on top of the tourbillon, it's got like a 1/6 of a second thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like JLC. It's doing quirky stuff. Same way that the Centigraph Patek, right? It's not just a chronograph. It's a chronograph that's doing funky stuff. And then you got the Parmigiani Fleurier. That's another funky stuff, funky, quirky chronograph that
and that
hides
funky.
all its hands.
And if I had the funds, that would be. I think that would be my pick. Between actually that, you don't have a Breguet in here anywhere, do you? Not that you have to. Do you
The
have a
Type
Breguet?
20 Breguet right there. Type 20.
Oh, there.
It's in the legend
Okay.
because it's the legendary chronograph. Breguet invented the Type 20. There was a lot of brands that did Type 20, but nobody did a better Type 20 than Breguet.
Yeah.
We've got super chat from Sean. Let's pull it up here. Oh, also shout out to Humble Pine. He sent the goat. Oh, goat trophy. Let's go. Shout out to the goat, Humble Pine.
1,000 joules.
1,000 jewels. Thank you so much.
That's more valuable than regular money.
It's
Yeah.
jewels. Those are jewels. Actual jewels. It's incredible. Thank you for 1,000 jewels. And Sean, thank you so much for $5. He says, Timmy, I sent you a photo of my favorite El Primero. It has an evergreen classic look with a gorgeous dial. You know what? I thought that this was Orient Bambino for a second. It looks like an Orient Bambino.
Pause for just a second.
Mhm.
Just to pause for a second. Those are damn good, affordable pieces, Orient Bambino.
It is. It's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's off topic, but
Okay.
okay.
But they're great. Orient Bambino is an incredible watch.
Yeah.
It's just something about that Zenith. It looks like a Bambino. Here, I'll put it side by side next to the Bambino to show you.
Yeah, let's not. Hopefully, the president, the CEO of Zenith, is not listening in.
There we go. Look at that.
No, but damn it, yeah, I
Right?
love the look of it.
Doesn't that look exactly? Look at even the hands.
Yeah.
Look the same. What the hell? That's why I thought it was a Bambino. I was like, oh shit, is that a Bambino? And it's like, no, it's Zenith. Oh
Yeah.
Hardcore.
But it's obviously has an affordable approach, assembly line that works, a movement that does its job. It's not pretty by any means, but a great piece to watch. I wouldn't be surprised if someone that owns that Zenith on the right might walk around on everyday chores with the Orient. You never know.
Exactly.
Yeah, and most people can afford an Orient. So yeah.
It's a great watch, I think.
Yeah.
It looks really nice. I really dig it. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Darn it.
You lost the audio? Yeah, we'll have to wrap it up anyways. So, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's stream, if you enjoyed it, what should I play for the outro song? Maybe somebody help me out with the outro song today. What should we play? Daniel, what should we play for the outro song tonight?
If I said Brick at the Wall, Pink Floyd, I don't think you have too many friends. Brick at the Wall. Or
another Brick in the Wall? Okay, yeah. Let's do that. That's good. That's a great one. Pink Floyd, another Brick in the Wall. It's perfect because it's like about watches, right?
Yeah.
It's just another brick in the wall. Guys, if you enjoyed the show, support the show. I would really, really appreciate it. If if you want to send money, support show financially, I'll put the PayPal link in the chat. Obviously, become members. It's a great way to support the show for less than a cup of coffee a month, or you can always send a super chat or something like that, or just hit that upload button or hype the video.
You might get a
And
free autograph from Cats. Who knows?
exactly. Once Daniel finishes his collection of poetry,
Oh yeah, right.
you'll be entered into a raffle for a free signed copy of the book. Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
We don't need no thought control.
This is a genre defining show. Love it. I need to do more of these.
Yeah.
Chronographs, dress watches. What do you think, guys? You want to see more of these episodes on other genres? Get it? Genres. Should rate different panelists that we had over the years.
Yeah.
Grail panelists,